following is intended for immature audiences only. There's no such thing as a radio rating system. But if there were, this show would be rated O as in... Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the crazy soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56 and, is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hello, man. Man decked out in the Hawaiian shirt today.
And you, my friend.
Yeah.
If you're watching on YouTube, and I recommend it today, at least just to check out what Timmy's wearing. He is wearing a custom-made Good Clean Boy t-shirt. When you walked in today, I said, I don't remember ever doing those because we didn't. Your wife made that
right.
special for you.
That's right.
And then she put it on, and you went wild in the sack last night.
We tested them out. We did a dry run with them last night. And there's one for you, too. I don't know if the fit, we just had the universal T-shirt size segment yesterday, how that's needed. So these are the Gildan variety, because that's the kind of T-shirts you get when you go to some of those websites out there and generate some AI
What size
artwork.
are you wearing?
I'm wearing the men's large.
I'm not fitting into that.
And
buddy.
I know I feel like it's a little bit more of a close cut than I would prefer, like the more classic, bigger fit. But what am I going to do? It was a great gesture.
She got me a large, too, and that's a very nice thought.
Of course.
But that ain't going to work.
I want to see you in it.
Maybe Jacob can put it on.
What are you
Jacob's
wearing,
here
Jacob?
today
You're a bigger guy, though.
Teddy's off.
Yeah, I'm a large. I'm trying to get into some extra larges, though, but I'm more
Trying
of a large.
to get into some extra larges.
Okay, I worded that wrong. I feel like that's more of my size now.
Okay.
But I still
You're not trying. You're just, it's happening to you.
It depends on the shirt.
You're trying
again.
You're trying to get more into men's large. Is that what you're trying to say?
This is what I was talking about yesterday. We need a universal shirt size.
Yeah, see, he doesn't know either.
Exactly.
Because he's tall. He's a bigger guy. But let's be honest, Jacob's probably one of the more fit guys here at the station.
It's not a big competition, buddy.
Well, we got three, I think, that are running circles around most everybody. Maybe four with Matty Ice. I don't know, Matty.
Maddie's
you're in there.
Maddie's fit.
But Cole's like strong, tall.
Strapping.
I need to get some golf clubs sent over to Cole because he's got the build. He'd be a great player, wouldn't he, Ron?
Yeah, absolutely would.
He's got it made. He's strong, too. And Eric Reeser can run.
That's right.
Like the wind. He probably took home a prize at that 97.1 The Fan race day.
He was actually quite slow, to be honest with you.
Was he?
Yeah, I was disappointed in him.
How slow?
I was disappointed in him as I stood in the shade and didn't move.
Well, at least you went. At least you were there to make comments.
I think King beat him in the suit.
No.
I think so.
No. Reeser's fit.
He made me fit, but I was embarrassed for him.
Well, I would.
Well, Bobby Carpenter, of course. And
Bobby.
Wasn't he doing one of the longer one, the 9.71?
Hey, Reimer, let's not get into details here that matter. All right, let's just humiliate Reeser and move on with it. Thank you.
Tyvus, I think. I do remember Beanie back in the day. It blew my mind how he could not do a 5K. I mean, even I know he had injuries, but I still thought that he would be okay to jog and just log a decent time. And it was like a half an hour or something for Beanie to do the 5K.
Well, I mean,
Best he could
Beanie's
do.
concentrated on other things. For example, averaging 10 points per game in the NBA.
Don't forget the 5 rebounds.
Yeah, 10 and 5. That's right.
10 and 5.
You can be a 10 and 5 guy.
Beanie once professed that that's what he could get done in an NBA game.
Well, then I
Just
said to
throw
him,
out there.
I said, well, what the hell you doing here then? If you go do that, you'll make $20 million.
10 and 5 is Kevin Willis at 41 years old,
I'm
right?
saying, go ahead.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Big program today. Leather Jacket Time with Nicole Shearin coming up at 3:30. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer at 5:30. So we have our good, clean, young girl, and then our old, creepy
DB.
man.
Yep.
There is a report today about Columbus getting a UFL team. So here's Teddy sent this to me last night with an eggplant and then squirting emoji. All right.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
He is pretending to be excited about this because he pretends to be interested in the UFL and spring football. He always was this guy. Whatever loser league was starting up, Teddy would say, I'm going to watch it. I like it. Yeah, it's good. And then he'd watch none of it. None of it. But he's still convinced this is a good idea. It sucks. So here's the story. This is a report. James Larson from PF Newsroom.
So you know it's good.
We do?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you know it's good.
4 of the league's 8 teams will be relocated for this upcoming season. Birmingham, Michigan, Houston, and Memphis. All right, let's focus on just this part of it for now.
Okay. The relocating teams?
I'm shocked that Birmingham would be one of the teams that they would relocate because they've been the most successful team, haven't they? The entire league played in Birmingham for the first 2 seasons.
And that makes more sense because it's a college football hotbed. I think you would want to try to target a town like that because of the passion for college football,
They
maybe
won
the desire for a little bit more.
3 straight championships, 2 in the USFL, 1 in the UFL.
Yeah, and no NFL franchise in that state either.
Correct. A report surfaced in May that the UFL had filed trademark applications for a quartet of old USFL teams: Oakland Invaders, Philadelphia Stars, New Jersey Generals, and Tampa Bay Bandits. Well, okay.
Do any of those teams do anything to you at all?
No,
as
in
a
the
football
prospect
fan,
the
because they
prospect
did nothing to me.
of a spring football league coming here does nothing for me. You know, I've long said this is a town that if they were divvying up professional franchises from scratch today, we'd have much more than just a professional hockey team and a professional soccer team. The market can support it. But I'm not going to clap my hands all of a sudden for some spring football league that's in hospice care, limping over here probably to play at historic Crew Stadium.
Yeah, could be some rumblings that old Crew Stadium could be the spot where they play in front of maybe 900 people. Maybe there's a little bit of buzz for something like this at the beginning, but there's a reason why 4 of the teams are looking for new homes. And I mean, what are we doing here? Like Boise, Florida, Kentucky? It just seems like this is not something that's sustainable. We keep trying to come up with ways to give you more football, but we've got the NFL and we've got college football. We've got 2 types of football, and we got CFL for you to make
all these
parlay
bums,
bets on.
These bums that are in the UFL, they're not even good enough for Canada.
I mean, they can't be making more. They can't be paying more down here than they are in the CFL, are they?
Who won the UFL championship this past season?
I have no idea.
Well, look it up. Google it. I want to know. Who won it?
I'm going to Google it, Signetti. Hold on a second.
Should be very easy. There should be tons of fan pages.
DC Defenders.
Oh, DC Defenders.
Yeah.
Look, I always got a kick out of when people wanted to take football from a certain level and then bump them up. Like, for years, we would hear that, like, Mount Union would come in and beat Ohio State football.
Oh, my God.
Which is laughable.
Whoever said that?
It's people. Trust me, buddy.
Said that?
People
Mount
said
Union,
it.
the Purple Raiders?
They would come in here and at least give Ohio State a game. No, they wouldn't.
You need a lot more than Pierre Garçon to do that.
Buckeyes won the national championship. They're the best team in college football. If they went, who's the worst team in the NFL?
Oh, I know. We do this,
Browns?
right? Yeah,
Like,
pick the
who are
Browns
they?
in
I don't
their
know.
worst year. Yeah. Pick the winless Buccaneers.
Patriots? I'm just saying,
Yeah.
they'd get run. They would get run. It would not be competitive. And the same goes for this. If you brought the DC Defenders here and they played the Ohio State Buckeyes,
it'd be a bloodbath.
They'd lose by at least 3 scores.
Yeah, it'd be a bloodbath.
And we're supposed to sit back and enjoy this product? No. Just because they play close to home? We're good. We're too good for that.
You know what?
We're not taking anybody else's sloppy seconds.
There's a reason why, like you said, Teddy stayed away on this Wednesday when this news was breaking, because he didn't want to actually face the music now that it's happening, because I think he should have to put his money where his mouth is. He should be the first season ticket holder for the new Columbus franchise.
He's
for
not
the UFL.
going anywhere.
Oh, he's
not
going.
leaving his house. He's not going.
He's going because he cares. This is his league. Not like Norm Macdonald really told us way back when. It is a league They will play football. We don't know a lot about it other than the fact that it will suck.
Have some pride in yourself. Don't just go run to the first little crappy football league that bats their eyes at you. All right? We're better than that. We should expect better than that. If Boise wants to roll out the red carpet for this crappy football league that's going to be dead in a year, go ahead. I'm not doing that.
You're going to play on the blue turf, though. Ooh, got to watch the blue turf.
Fish is listening back in that office, and I want him to hear me and hear me good. I'm a pretty good team player most of the time, but if you come to me and say, hey, I want to have on Jerry Glanville. He's hosting the new Columbus D-Bags team in the UFL. Go pound sand. Put him on with Rothman because I'm not talking to him.
Maybe we can get someone like Mike Singletary to coach the team. Can't play with him. Can't win with him. Can't do it.
Let's skip that impersonation.
Okay.
I don't need that one again. And if you're going to do Mike Singletary, you have to pull down your pants.
Like he did to the team.
That's the very team that he was fired from.
The very wiener.
All right, there's more rumors flying out there, this time involving perhaps the greatest coach of all time, also coming to the state of Ohio. We'll address it coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is slowing down due to an accident that's on the left shoulder of southbound 270 on the west outer belt from Cemetery Road to Roberts Road. And keep an eye out for a disabled vehicle that's on eastbound 70 on the east side approaching 33. This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. The IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series hits Durana Dragway in Milan, July 23rd to 26th. 4 days of nitro-fueled chaos and championship racing. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com. IHRA, where legends launch. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
It's the biggest jewelry event of the season this week at Diamonds Direct. Shop now through Sunday and take an extra 20% off engagement rings, earrings, bracelets, and all fashion jewelry. But don't miss the main event this weekend, July 25th through 27th. For 3 days only, top designers will be in store with exclusive collections you can only find at Diamonds Direct. Shop now to save and join us this weekend for the full VIP experience. Hurry, this limited time offer ends Sunday. Visit diamondsdirect.com for more details and to book your appointment.
Are you ready for the ultimate entertainment experience? It's all here, only with Spectrum TV Select. Popular apps are included: Disney Plus, Max, Peacock Premium, Paramount Plus, AMC Plus, and more. And live TV for sports, entertainment, and news. Enjoy across your devices no matter when or where you are. Get Spectrum TV Select and start streaming your favorites today. It's all here. Visit spectrum.com/entertainment. Restrictions apply.
Save a good deal more with hot deals on Meyer brand must-haves, including new breakfast favorites all season long. Meyer brand syrup, pancake mix, and instant oatmeal are all just $1.79 each. Plus, students will enjoy the well-packed backpack good life with back-to-school supplies for $1 or less, including Meyer brand 24-count crayons, Meyer brand 70-sheet notebooks, and Crayola Classic Colors markers. Shopping for breakfast essentials and back-to-school supplies is a good deal better at Meyer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meyer app.
Get cash for clunkers during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HRV two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic four-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
Waddle, hop, or gallop your way to adventure. The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tails of animals from around the world. Explore 8 wild regions, including our newest North America trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo. Get more information and tickets at columbuszoo.org.
Well, I started in the window business probably 40 years ago. As the industry grew, I started to realize that everything was wrong. So when I finally decided to start my own company, there were a number of reasons. One of those was I knew I could build a better window. I could take care of my customers. I could service them better. I could make sure that they got what they paid for.
Visit Brizzotti Windows and get 35% off all windows and doors by July 31st.
This promo is for anyone who likes baseball or America or Terry Francona's scooter. The Reds are on the Fan. Catch all 162 games here on the Fan and 1460 ESPN Columbus and the Fan's HD2. Your home for Reds baseball, the Fan.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See, we didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Progressive Insurance, with insurance for cars, home, boat, motorcycles, RVs, and commercial vehicles at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We'll see afternoon temperatures in the low 90s with plenty of sunshine, so don't forget the sunscreen. For tonight, mostly clear with lows overnight into the 70s with humidity building back in for Thursday. We do have a heat alert in place as our afternoon highs will be in the mid to low 90s, but the feels like, yet again, getting up into the triple digits, so make sure you're keeping yourself and your family safe. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
There's a greater than 0% chance Common Man gets fired before this show is over. You're listening to Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. You know, summer's here.
Oh, it is.
Vacations, barbecues, beach days, and long nights with the people you love.
The longest.
Or like. Or don't even really like, but they're there. This is the season to feel alive. But if your energy's low and your drive is off, you could be suffering from low testosterone. Getting treated is the first step to feeling your best for all the summer activities. Like headboard bocce.
That's a modified form of bocce ball.
You know that when guys are in their early to mid-30s, they start to lose 2 to 3% of their testosterone every single year? Did you know that?
Tell me more about that.
Yeah, but you know, that can all be reversed if you go see my friends at Tri-State Men's Health.
They're the guys.
Take a low T quiz on their website. Simple 10-question quiz, yes or no answers, takes 2 minutes, and then go see them. First appointment's just $99, includes medical consult, T and PSA test, and if you sign up for testosterone treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free.
That's a hell of a deal.
Call them today, 800-900-9654, or that 10-question quiz on tristatemenshealth.com.
Man, I thought of you last night because took the fam out for a lovely Tuesday night dinner, had us a little Culver's.
A little butter burger?
Oh, a little double butter burger deluxe. Didn't spring for the bacon this time. So we had the three of us. Jack he tried that chicken sandwich. Loved it.
Okay.
He was blown away by their chicken sandwich.
Blown away.
And this kid, he's not much of a burger guy, but my God, does he love chicken sandwiches. I told him, you need to start doing your own thing to find the best chicken sandwich in Columbus because he's always breaking it down, telling me what the crispiness level is proper and what's not. And
does he still have that big mop of hair?
Oh, he's got
just a huge floppy mop.
He's proud of that hair.
He is, huh?
He's very proud of that hair. And with the world that he lives in, people are killing for that haircut.
Is it other boys that covet the hair, or do the girls actually like it?
The girls seem to enjoy it as well.
They like the floppy dude.
Yeah, everybody in school, like, that's the thing. Like, you want to have the hair like that. So we had the three of us. Sarah and I had burgers. You had the chicken sandwich, and then 3 sides, no sodas, no pops. How much you think we're at?
35.
Pretty good guess. $37. No sodas. So we did.
We got 3 sides though.
One of us had a fry. Then we have the cheese curds, which that gets a little pricier. And have you ever had their pretzel bites, their pretzel nuggets there
I
with
have
the
not.
dipping?
No.
Which they give you the cheese dipping.
I was going to
sauce
say they
there.
give you honey mustard.
No, they
you
didn't have
loser.
They didn't have honey mustard, and because of you, I didn't even ask
Prime
about
time,
it.
what's your take on a honey mustard? I think it's one of the most overrated things in the world. It's the last sauce I would take.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either.
All right, good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you probably eat a lot of ketchup, don't you?
Yes,
you were
I
just
do.
here talking about putting ketchup on the bratwurst, and I stuck up for you.
That's true. Get out of here. I don't respect your opinion.
And I'm going to do it again tonight.
At home?
I'm going to put ketchup on the
At home, yep.
See, I was okay with it when it was just sort of a what kind of condiments are here at work. I don't really have all my fixins, but you're going with that.
Yes.
For home.
Absolutely.
Why not a little?
And nothing better when you're making the turn on a golf course and you pick up a brat at the turn in the clubhouse and
I get that
put
also.
some ketchup on it too.
When you're getting something at the turn at the clubhouse, that also is sort of a fast-paced type of thing.
I'm just advocating for ketchup on a brat.
I will say, Darby Creek Golf Course, when you ever start playing golf with me, I know we might not get to it.
I'm not playing
but
golf
I'd like
with
you
you
to be my caddy
Yeah, I
at
want to
some
spend
point.
more time with you.
Then they've got the greatest fixins bar that I've ever seen in local golf. I mean, they must have 15 different toppings that you
Got a
want to throw
little
on your brat or your
diced
hot
onion?
dog. Everything. Everything that you want, you can
grilled
throw on that
onion?
dog. Yeah.
Oh.
They'll do whatever you
grilled
want.
onion. We take it up. I wish there was a scented candle called grilled onion.
Get out of here.
Oh,
That's
my God.
Come on.
It's a wonderful scent.
You don't want a candle smelling like
do.
onions?
If Bath
It's
and
a
Body
good
Works
natural
put
scent in your
together
kitchen.
a grilled onion candle, bestseller. I'm telling you.
Shit.
No, you share
That's
yourself.
ridiculous. If your kitchen smells like that, then there's no need to even light a candle.
Well, you're not always just
it's like your seasoned
grilling onions all the
it's
time.
like the cast iron where it just has that natural scent built in. You're not supposed to wash it. You just drizzle a little more
Timmy,
oil in
some
it.
people just don't want to come home and just start making onions. Sometimes it's easier to light a wick. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. You don't try to sound like the sane one here. I just want to smell onions everywhere.
I'm not the only one.
Nobody wants that.
I guarantee people want a grilled onion scented candle. If there was a Bath and Body Works scent called Ballpark, oh my God. Oh my God. It's onions and it's a little beer.
That's going to have a lot of everything captured in it.
Oh, it's going to be
the
so
essence
good.
of the ballpark.
So good.
Now you're talking about something.
Sweaty nutsack. It's all mixed in.
Rawlings leather, glove oil. You ever hold a ball or a glove to your face?
I got it, Ray Kinsella.
Smell the ballpark.
All right, can we talk about another rumor that I heard?
Yeah, please do. This is a stupid rumor.
Rumors flying that the Haslams are trying to coordinate Nick Saban and Arch Manning to come play and coach the Browns next season. I saw Colin Cowherd, my favorite guy, talking about this. All right, first of all, let's talk about Colin Cowherd. He knows nothing. He pretends to know things, and just know that I know that he knows nothing because no one who's important wants to talk to him. Okay? That's point number one. Point number two, if this is indeed true, and that's a big if, because even I don't think the Haslams are this stupid. It is the dumbest move they can possibly make. We have seen college coach after college coach come in and fall flat on their face, including this guy, Nick Saban, who also is 74 years old. So you're telling me you're going to embark on a rebuild with a senior citizen and a rookie quarterback who we don't even know if they can play high-level college football yet? What are we talking about here?
The only thing, you wouldn't be coordinating Arch Manning. Arch Manning you would get to draft if that turns out to be the guy that you're gaga over. And maybe Arch Manning doesn't really prove himself as being the top-notch quarterback prospect that we have. Maybe it's still Cade Klubnik from Clemson. Maybe it still is Drew Aller. I don't like the thought of Drew Aller being that guy at this point in time, but still, no coordination for that. That's called the draft. You go and pick the guy. There's nothing Arch Manning could do about it at that point unless he wanted to follow funny enough, in a Manning's
in his
footsteps.
uncle's footsteps.
Who they seem to be so in tune with, right? But that'd be the most hilarious part of it if they tried to draft Arch Manning.
If you set all this up, and then he's the part of the plan that says, no, thanks.
What if you actually get Nick Saban and draft Arch Manning? He's like, no,
You don't want Nick Saban.
I'd rather go play in Columbus in the UFFL Spring League than play for the Cleveland Browns.
You don't want him. He is the GOAT. He's wonderful. I hate him, but he's great. Okay? All that stuff. If you're looking at Nick Saban as your answer, you are just flailing wildly.
Nick's going to be at Shady Acres with Rimmer before he is coaching again. He doesn't seem like the guy that wants to go back into it.
Whether he wants to or not.
We did this with Urban Meyer, but at the very least, despite how I think
Urban's 15 years younger than he is, too.
But Urban's football age, like we talked about guys that, who was the coach we were talking about last week? Mike Elko that we were looking at.
Mike Elko, the worst looking 47 in the world.
Old. He
looks like he's 60.
He looks like he's Nick Saban's age. But Urban was never the older guy. He got a lot done by the time he was 50. And then when he was done here at Ohio State, 7 years here, every year that would pass, everybody in or close to college football liked to make up scenarios or make up a team or try to route him to Notre Dame however they could. He did the 1 year in the NFL. That didn't work. That's it for him. Nick Saban is in his mid-70s, and he's in that prime position to take over the Lee Corso chair for game day. And he'll be connected to college football, which is what he's more associated with. It was a disaster for him as well when he tried his hand in the National Football League.
And now I hear other idiots, too, with no evidence, no conversation, no reasoning whatsoever. I saw Nick Wright. I didn't know they had shows on FS1 anymore. I guess they still have one.
Oh, it's like his is the only one that made it. They want to throw Danny Parkins in there, too?
I think the Bengals would be a fit for Nick Saban. Run away. You're out of your minds. If you're a professional team thinking about kicking the tires on a 74-year-old man who already failed at this once, you got go right to the loony bin.
You must not know the Cincinnati Bengals because you know what would have to happen for them to actually fire Zach Taylor? I'm convinced they could miss the playoffs 4 years in a row and they would continue to make excuses for him in the middle of Joe Burrow's prime. They're paying Joe, they're paying T, they're paying Jamar. Maybe they get a deal done for Trey Hendrickson. They'll find a way to back up Zach Taylor and keep him around.
Speaking of the Bengals, did you see Mike Brown? At the first day camp, like he's officially reached that age where he's growing barnacles on his face.
Can't scrub them enough and they just come right back.
He's got rot.
Scrubbed twice a day. Doesn't matter.
Turning into stalactites.
He'll need Keanu Reeves from The Replacement to come by and clean him.
God, looks like a gargoyle. Leather jacket time with 10 TV's Nicole Shearin in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
There's a disabled vehicle that's on westbound 670's off-ramp to 3rd Street. That's causing a bit of a delay there. And we've got some slower traffic on eastbound 70 on the east side between Hamilton Road and 270. This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. The IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series hits Durana Dragway in Milan, July 23rd to 26th. 4 days of nitro-fueled chaos and championship racing. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com. IHRA, where legends launch. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
With rates as low as 8.99% APR, now is the perfect time to save your summer with a debt consolidation loan from BMI Federal Credit Union. Visit bmifcu.org/consolidate.
Matty Ice here, up at McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. They are celebrating July 4th all month long. Right now, for qualified buyers, get up to $12,000 off MSRP on a 25 Silverado 1500. With McDaniel GM Superstore, you don't have to worry about market adjustments or hidden costs. That's why they are my go-to for a new vehicle. They are just a short drive north off Route 23 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. McDaniel GM Superstore, where great deals meet a century of trust. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
We repurpose a lot of the junk we haul away.
Donatables get donated to a family that needs them, and the recyclables get recycled.
And we have enough trucks that we can come the day you call us.
We work to help your neighbors, the planet, and you.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport, bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Polaris can call home. Featuring a rock wall, a HitTrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport at Polaris Fashion Place. Grand opening celebration August 15th through August 17th.
If your last garage door repair guy definitely used an old mugshot on his business cards, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, a trusted Columbus staple. Straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Oh, look how sexy. It's leather jacket time with 10 TV's Nicole Shearin.
Here she is. First time we've seen her in a long time.
I almost didn't come back.
She's wearing a toddler's leather jacket today.
A toddler could not rock this like I can.
What's with the cropped jackets?
Listen.
Like that cuts right under your bust line.
Okay,
that's how short
dramatic.
it is.
It's not. It hits my waist, you weirdo. It's called form-fitting. Look it up.
I don't know if it's form-fitting. It's, like you said, cropped.
It's called a bomber women's cut jacket.
Women's bomber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you don't own one of those because it would not look good on you.
That would be a little bit strange.
Those sunglasses are nice, though.
Thank you. They're new. I got them on my month-long vacay, even though it was only a week and a half. But, you know.
How was it a week and a half? You were gone, and then you came back for 4 days, and then you were gone again.
No, I didn't actually come back.
Hold on a second.
I'm tallying up the first vacation, too.
Oh, well,
when
that's
you combine
not fair.
why is that not fair?
Because I came back.
You took all your vacation in a 6-week span.
Listen, I'm smart when it comes to taking my PTO. I do it right. What can I say?
Are you, or should you stagger it a little bit and actually enjoy some time throughout the year?
We can't. What? Who do you think you're talking to right now? You know this too. We can't take time during football season, so we have to stagger it the right way. So Adam took his time, I take mine, Dom takes his.
Why
and
can't
then
you take time during football season?
Because we're not missing games.
You don't have to miss games.
I can't take it during the week. What am I going to go somewhere for 2 days?
Don't you have regular time off during football?
I mean, I have my regular 2 days, but I'm not going to go. If I'm going to go on a trip, I'm going to be going for like a week.
Who says you have to go on a trip? What? You can't take another day any of the weeks. There's a couple of bye weeks for Buckeye football.
I am taking one bye weekend for my mom's birthday. You can't get another extra
weekday every now and then if Dom and Adam are still around?
I am taking the bye weekend for my mom's birthday. We're going to Palm Springs for her birthday.
You act like, football season. Oh, my God.
It's my favorite time of year.
Let me sum up football season on 10 TV.
Is not doing good things.
Ready? It's Dom on TV going, hey, Buckeyes win by 100. Back to you.
Set the take.
That's his hot take.
No. Football season is the best time of the year. I don't want to be gone. I'm like ready.
It's also not like 9 months out of the year.
Okay,
like football season's done in January.
Tim, if they're playing for a national title, they're playing till basically February. Okay. My birth month, if anyone was wondering.
You just like to lust over. Who was your crush last year?
I didn't have one.
Oh, you did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you were.
I don't have crushes.
You know who she liked, Emeka.
No, I did not. I don't have crushes on the players.
It's not a crush.
I'm not like y'all,
trying to say it like a crush.
Googly eyes over all the boys.
You loved Emeka, and that's okay. We all loved him.
No, I didn't though.
I think you did.
You know who else loved him?
Who? You.
No, you know who loved him.
And Ohio State, and also your receptions leader, Emeka Ibuka. Where is he?
Hold on though. Nicole, I gotta go to bat for you.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's a different look for the leather jacket. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It could grow on me though.
Thank you.
You're
not even wearing a leather jacket.
What the hell are you doing?
Loser.
Common Man is not even participating in the segment right now. It's not Sunglasses Wednesday.
It's not
Leather Jacket Wednesday.
It's also not Aloha Wednesday.
You came up with the idea.
Mahalo.
I understand.
Okay.
Let me explain myself.
No, there is no explanation.
I'm wearing leather. You just can't see it. If you want me to drop trowel and show it to you,
seeing is believing.
I dare you.
Seeing is believing.
You don't want to see my suede thong.
I don't know if I can allow suede.
I don't think suede is leather.
Suede. Yes, it is.
Suede is not leather.
It's made from the cow. It's all the same.
The man's thong is not my issue. It's the suede.
It's the suede.
I need to see leather going right up the
There's only one thing better than a suede jacket, and that is a string of suede right up your crack.
That sounds disgusting.
It's stringy, you know. It's felty.
Y'all, one time, story time on that. The 4th of July is really big in my hometown. And I remember, we were walking on the Strand where the beach is, and this guy was wearing a bright red G-string.
Absolutely.
On the 4th of July.
So
I'm scarred for
you
life.
make a distinction between the thong and the G-string.
Oh,
what's the
the
straps
key difference? Went all the way over his shoulders.
Over his shoulders?
Oh, that's Freddie Mercury.
It was.
Oh, so it was like
interesting to say the least.
It was a one-piecer that ended.
No. It was like a G-string. But instead of just like a thong, it went all the way over his shoulders.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know how he was wearing that. I'm scarred for the rest of my life.
How was there even enough material to do stars and stripes?
There was not a whole lot of material.
Should we talk about something of note?
When do we ever do that?
Well, I did want to ask you, because you're a hillbilly from the South.
Thank you. That's a
something
compliment.
of note, huh?
You understand Nick Saban.
I do.
Do you believe this rumor at all that the Haslams are just waiting for Nick Saban to coach the team next year and Arch Manning is the starting quarterback?
Wait, no.
No, because it's stupid.
No. Nick Saban is never coaching again.
None of us believe that
either.
either.
He's not returning to college football to coach ever again.
He is
a television star now.
He got out because he didn't like the way that the game was going.
He's not coming back.
You think he wants to go to the professional ranks again?
No. He's not coming back to coach anything. He is done.
But the Browns are going to entice him.
No, he's
They're going to name the dome after him.
He is not the Saban Dome. No, he's not coming back to coach anything. He's done. I mean, he's made that loud and clear. Yeah, college, definitely no. The pros, I don't think he's coming back.
It is leather jacket time. Nicole Shearin of 10 TV is spending some time with us.
Because Mike decided to ruin that.
It's two-thirds leather jacket time. Nicole and I are putting
So
this
you're
all
not
in.
allowed to talk today. Shh.
I'm living up to my end of the bargain.
Are you?
There's a leather jacket involved. All right?
It's just not one that anybody wants to see.
You just can't see it
on
visually.
On his big toe.
And HR is not going to let us have evidence of this.
That's correct.
Of this leather. Nicole, the team, your 10 TV team of Adam King and a poor photographer that has to follow him around out of Big Ten Media Days in Las Vegas. As you were watching and listening to Ryan Day's press conference, how do you take all that stuff in? Because we're going to get so much time to talk to these guys. A lot of them, there's been events throughout the summer with NIL these days, guys hosting their own camps. We've gotten to talk to these players a lot, but what are you sort of looking at as we go into camp here with everybody wanting to talk about Julian Sayin versus Lincoln Keenholz at the quarterback spot?
That none of these guys were old enough to check themselves into a hotel. And that's crazy because we're talking about a team that's full of young talent. Like that line from Ryan Day, I almost fell out of my chair. I thought it was hilarious because it puts it in perspective.
Yeah, you got to be, 21 apparently to check in at a hotel desk?
None of those guys are 21. 20, 20, and 19. We're talking about, they are young men.
They're good, clean boys.
Exactly. But it is wild when you think about it. I mean, football more specifically, but I loved when Ryan said we're not defending anything, we're attacking.
Oh yeah,
that was fire.
We got to come up with slogans and lines like that. That's good, Coach.
That was good. That was good stuff.
Take those. They wanted those banners down, right?
Oh yeah, they wanted them down.
Caleb Downs come in the first day and said, "Get that out of my face.
Yeah.
We got to win another."
I will say on that, I'm sure y'all have seen videos, but Adam and I were out at the Woody for some camp they were holding last weekend, and they were putting up new banners in the practice facility. It looked good. They've got lights behind the banners now. They're putting new stuff up there.
What type of banners? Like championship banners?
Yeah, the ones that they had before, but they're updated. They're newer.
Oh, redoing
They have LED lights behind them now.
Oh.
I don't think we were supposed to be in there, so we walked in, and Adam and I were like, "Whoa, this is different." So they're up in their game.
Are they doing the VIP practice sessions this year?
With
the collective people and the...
I don't know about VIP. I know fans can come to training camp.
Oh, there are special tickets that you can buy.
I was going to say, they're selling...
There's got to be something.
There's upsell stuff, which you have to do right now, right? I'm sure every program is doing something like this, and I just wonder what kind of cool things you're going to get for that VIP
You get to
experience.
sit on Brian Hartline's lap.
Do you get to
While
play?
he drives his ATV and then flips you over.
Into a pool of water, though.
Sure,
like
why not?
Wipeout. You know, you got to have it's got to have a safe landing there. Yeah. Maybe play some ping pong with Ryan Day.
Ooh.
And beat him.
There's only one person in this room who can say that.
That's
Good
right.
work,
And
Tim.
Timmy's undefeated. Timmy, if he asks for a rematch, you shouldn't even do it. I choose not to play.
Right. No, I'm going to take that win.
Take that win and leave it. No. I mean,
Something
if
they
you
can
played
never
him,
take
good
away.
luck.
If I played him, good luck to him.
To you.
Oh, stop.
Where do you think I got my skills?
Don't give him that credit.
I'm his Mr. Miyagi.
You are supposed to be my coach, but you haven't asked me to play.
Well, you know what? Why don't you show up once in a while?
Oh, okay. Great.
Hey, how you
great
doing
one.
there? Hey, little girl.
Welcome back. It's only been a month and a half since you left.
What are we doing? Dueling Doms now?
You just,
Get
I
out
love
of
how
here.
you just busted out into Dom.
I think it's like a Dom Mike combo.
Thank you, Nicole.
Why does this always go by so quickly?
Because we're just a delight. That's
we
why.
are a delight.
Thank
Just
you,
a
Nicole.
real nice surprise.
He's going on vacation in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
I'm
I know,
gonna
he's
get you
leaving.
in here to host
Thank
with me.
God. Are we going to bring back my dating profile?
Oh, I got some good stuff for you.
Oh, boy.
Good stuff. I
How's that
may
going,
have
by the way?
signed you up
You know what, Tim?
on all these dating apps without your
Non-existent.
knowledge.
I mean, I didn't
What?
say it like that. I meant it.
I may have
I
signed you up.
actually was supposed to go on a date, but then it didn't happen. So that's the closest What'd you sign me up for?
Everything.
Oh, that's why I'm getting
Farmers
all these
Only,
emails.
J-Date,
Christian Mingle.
all of it.
Why didn't the date happen? What you mentioned a date. Why didn't it happen?
Because he's a flake, all guys are at this point, I guess.
Oh, you know what? I got to get more info on this.
Do you keep your job hidden from these people?
No, they know what I do. I mean,
Maybe
one of my
they're
photos is on
intimidated.
the
Are they
sideline.
scared because you're a star?
You're a powerful professional woman. Maybe they're intimidated by that.
I would be
Well,
thrilled that I had a
once you meet
connected
me-
star in a dating app.
Once
What's
you
wrong with
meet
these
me,
guys?
I am not intimidating at all.
Do you think maybe they heard you on this show and
That one
then
guy
said,
did.
no thanks?
Oh. Didn't think of it like that.
Thank you, Nicole. By the way, Nicole's day off today. She came in just to talk to us.
Because I love y'all that much.
You're the best. Go back to the U.S. Open.
Okay, bye.
I like your tennis outfit. Go.
Bye-bye.
Work on your backhand. Nicole Shearin from 10 TV. One NFL team is scratching me right where I itch. Details coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some slower traffic on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue. And there's a couple-minute delay due to an accident that's on southbound 270 on the west outer belt between Cemetery Road and Roberts Road. This report is sponsored by Meineke. Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care. With over 50 years of expertise and financing options that let you fix now and pay over time. You can trust your keys with Meineke. Engines, brakes, tires, oil. Meineke. Doing car care right. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use law enforcement siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you if you get a speeding ticket, it doesn't end there. You have to pay expensive fines. You can't go to your friend's wedding because that also costs money. And your insurance rates could increase. See, we didn't have to use law enforcement sirens after all. Getting a speeding ticket has consequences. Sooner or later, speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
At United Dairy Farmers, peach is our most popular ice cream. And once you taste it, you'll know why. Right now, get 2 48-ounce cartons of UDF peach ice cream for $10. It's only here for a short time. UDF peach ice cream, made for you.
It's the summer event at Germain Honda of Dublin, and Rich has unbeatable offers. Lease a sleek 2025 Honda Accord LX for as low as $329 a month, or finance it with 3.99% APR. Or upgrade to Adventure with the 25 Honda Pilot Sport all-wheel drive. Leases starting at $429 per month or 4.49% APR. Drive into summer with style, comfort, and confidence. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for details.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 2 free with your card. Limit 8. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My AC stopped working. Your competition says it's fried. When I saw their cost to replace it, I could have just died.
We can give a second opinion, give you options and advice. We'll strive to earn your trust and make you a client for life.
Get a free second opinion. Replace or repair.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Ever wonder where your go-to maintenance person gets the metal products they need to fix yours and everyone else's problems? The best in the business go to metal supermarkets for their wide variety of metal products and shapes to tackle projects from simple to complex. Metal Supermarkets is your source for all metals cut to size and ready fast. No minimum order with maximum service. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or at Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
Do you feel that? The season is getting closer. Buckeye football comes your way in 38 days. Every game, every season. Proud to be your flagship home for Ohio State football. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
It's the biggest jewelry event of the season this week at Diamonds Direct. Shop now through Sunday and take an extra 20% off engagement rings, earrings, bracelets, and all fashion jewelry. But don't miss the main event this weekend, July 25th through 27th. For 3 days only, top designers will be in store with exclusive collections you can only find at Diamonds Direct. Shop now to save and join us this weekend for the full VIP experience. Hurry, this limited time offer ends Sunday. Visit diamondsdirect.com for more details and to book your appointment.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and dropping just 25 pounds with the Awaken 180 can actually give you 10 extra degrees of golf swing rotation. That's about a half a club longer, 6 to 10 extra yards on every swing, but from experience, lose 75 pounds like I did, and now we're talking next level distance, consistency, and even mood, especially on the back nine. And actually, every pound you drop takes 4 pounds of pressure off your knees. So I lost 300 pounds of pressure off of mine. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
One has pizza sauce for blood. The other is Rachel Maddow. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your stupid audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click, subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. The podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling.
I vie to make a new rule.
What's the rule?
Leather can go all day. It's Leather Jacket Wednesday. If we have a name of a segment, I think that should expand to the entire day, before the show, after the show, all parts of the show, which is why I'm still wearing a leather jacket.
I don't have a problem with that.
All right, good.
Go ahead.
Good, I like that.
I'm still wearing my leather underwear, my suede underwear.
How do I know?
It feels so good on second.
I left the studio for a while. Maybe you just ripped it right out.
The Buffalo Bills are scratching me where I itch. And we're going to talk about the Browns releasing their helmet, too. But, I like a uniform. I'm a uniform snob. I usually think simple is the way to go.
What are some of your favorites that are not your favorite team? Just bring up some classic uniforms.
Think the Raiders are just a classic look.
Hey, Raiders.
I love the Raiders.
Yep.
I like old school type stuff. I love the Yankees. They don't have an alternate uniform. They don't need an alternate uniform. They're the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
I think we rely too much on the gimmicks sometimes because we have merchandise deals and we feel like we need to do that. Ohio State doesn't need to do anything. There should never be a situation where I'm looking back at a Michigan highlight and looking at guys wearing black helmets. That should never happen.
No. I think when we're talking college football, not Ohio State, I give Penn State their credit.
I don't have a problem with Penn State.
I think the helmet is classic.
I have a problem with Penn State, not with the uniform.
No, but I think the navy and white is a nice, crisp color scheme. I think the Iowa Hawkeyes have
that's a nice
classic
uniforms.
They have a good helmet. very underrated one that probably not a lot of people will talk about, and Fish will probably run down here and give me a hug, is Illinois. I think Illinois, they've got some heritage with that program going back to Red Grange, but I think
they've changed that over the years,
orange
too.
helmet with the blue eye is a nice look, the one that they've sort of settled on. But
I'm usually a fan of helmets with white face masks. Like when the Browns went back to the original orangey color.
Yeah.
Not the nouveau orange that we had for a couple of years.
Right.
You put the white face mask on those things.
Yeah, we don't need like the chromed out face mask or a black face mask or anything like that.
So the Bills are playing their final season at their stadium, Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, and they're going to wear a couple alternate helmets during the course of the season. Red helmets, one that they wore from 87 to 2001, which is I'd like to think of Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, lose Super Bowls type of helmet.
Lose Super Bowls type of helmet.
But it is.
Hey, at least they got there. 4 straight years and 4 straight losses.
They lost some Super Bowls, but I contend that those helmets are the better helmets than the current white helmets that they have right now.
Yeah, so one of them is going to be the old white helmet with the different looking logo.
I don't like that helmet.
But the classic
That's the
red
murder helmet.
Yeah.
That's the O.J. Simpson murder helmet.
That is a murder helmet, right. But
I understand
helmet.
It's a shame for one guy to taint the entire franchise wearing that helmet, but when I see those old Bills uniforms, I think of murder guy.
They should also, when they bring back the red helmets, they should make a Mark Kelso rule where someone should have to wear the pro cap. The bubble. I mean, this is way back in the day. Now everybody's wearing those bubble cap things, the gladiator helmets. You know, they wear the bigger pads on top of the helmet now to protect from concussions.
Oh, the Guardian caps.
Yeah, the Guardian caps.
Okay.
They do that now. But way back in the mid-'90s, Mark Kelso was the guy that was running around there with a giant head. You don't remember him? You don't remember Mark with the big bulbous Bills helmet?
I don't remember this one.
Look it up. Yeah, big gigantic head. Someone should have to wear it just like that, like a special teamer kind of guy will be the X-Man stuck with that big giant helmet, just for heritage sake.
I will give the Bills credit, man. They're going to bring back some retro looks, which they should. People love retro stuff. They like to steep themselves in nostalgia. And they are building a new stadium that is outdoors.
Yeah. Not going to see this a lot.
I'm telling you right now, you're going to have the Bills and the Packers, and that's it.
Yeah.
When it comes to
the Bears are going to go inside.
The Bears are going to build a dome. The Lions already have a dome. The Vikings already have a dome. The Browns are going to build a dome.
You know what really did it? It was when
Denver's going to build a dome.
It was when the Colts came in and you had the RCA Dome in the middle of Indiana. I mean, I could understand it almost if you're up by Lake Michigan and you are the Chicago Bears, but credit to them for always having an outdoor stadium and playing and kicking in those elements. But when a team in the middle of Indiana, the Indianapolis Colts, did it, and then they doubled down when they built the new place, Lucas Oil, you kind of saw the trend and you saw the direction it was going, especially since that stadium started to get all of the good events hosted there.
The Browns unveiled a alternate helmet today. It is dark brown. It has a matte finish, not a shiny gloss finish, and it has big stripe. I actually like it better than the white helmets. I was not a big fan of the white helmets that the Browns did.
If I had to pick, I'd actually take the white one over this matte finish one. And I generally like the matte finish. The Browns to me are too much of a heritage brand. I don't think there's a whole lot that should be done or needs to be done with the Cleveland Browns uniforms or helmets. That's just my opinion.
They're going to move into the dome, and they're going to put the elf guy right on the side of the helmet.
Yes, they probably will.
You watch. Now, the joke was because, Dude Wipes was sponsoring this alternate helmet, so all the logos came out with the Dude Wipe logo, all the images of the helmet. And the joke everybody makes is that it looks like you wiped your ass with a Dude Wipe and then wiped it on the helmet. That's what it kind of looks like.
Good full coverage, too. That's about the shade.
Well, let them live. Are they going to go all brown when they wear those and just look like giant poo sticks? Like Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo? Howdy-ho!
Howdy-do! That is what they're going to look like.
Turns out collectives are just fine. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is causing a 10-minute delay on southbound 270 on the east outer belt between Main Street and 33. And we've got a 5-minute slowdown on westbound 670 between 71 and 315. This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. The IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series hits Durana Dragway in Milan, July 23rd to 26th. 4 days of nitro-fueled chaos and championship racing. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com. IHRA, where legends launch. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
The savings are on at Coughlin Ford. Lease a new 25 Ford Escape or Bronco Sport. Just $399 a month with 0 down. New 25 F-150 or Lightning Flash. Only $499 a month with 0 down. At all 4 Coughlin Ford locations, including our newest in Marysville. Visit CoughlinFord.com.
48-month lease or factory rebates to dealer. All prior sales excluded. In-stock units only. 7,500 miles per year. 25 cents per mile over. Excludes $250 dock fee. $395 disposition fee at lease end. No security deposit. See dealer for details. Ends 9/2/25.
Let me tell you, some days there's nothing better than a quick refresh. So switch it up and refresh your day at Speedway with the 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks and all your favorite snacks. Speedy Rewards app required. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
Irish Adventure awaits at the Dublin Irish Festival August 1st through 3rd in Dublin, Ohio. Voted 2025 USA Today Best Cultural Festival in the nation. This year promises 3 incredible days of Irish music, dance, food, and fun. Enjoy unique Irish experiences as you explore one of the top festivals in the U.S., drawing over 90,000 guests to Dublin, Ohio each year. Get your tickets at DublinIrishFestival.org.
Common Man here. I want to talk to you about my buddy Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. It's rare that a business comes along and offers you such great quality, service, price. If you or someone you love or like, or even strangers on the street tell you they need a jeweler, tell them you got a guy, and that guy is Bob Capace at Worthington Jewelers.
I'm Bob Capace, and I'm your guy.
Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged.
Delaware County Veterans Services is ready to help you access VA benefits, emergency financial assistance, dental and medical grants, transportation, and more. Give Delaware County Veterans Services a call, 740-833-2010 to schedule an appointment.
Ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 6.44%, APR 6.47% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Newman Roofing, as part of their 2025 Commitment to Community initiative, is proud to sponsor the Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat Fan Drive, benefiting Life Care Alliance. You can help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. How can you help? Purchase new box fans and bring them to the nearest Franklin County Fire Station, or you can buy online and ship fans directly to Life Care Alliance. The collection and distribution of fans is to assist residents who are at risk of heat stroke or heat exhaustion. For more information, go to lifecarealliance.org.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport, bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Polaris can call home. Featuring a rock wall, a HitTrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport at Polaris Fashion Place. Grand opening celebration August 15th through August 17th.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keel's Nick Lodolo. Struck out 8 and pitched his first complete game on the mound for Cincinnati as the Reds avoided a series sweep and beat the Nationals in Washington, D.C. 5-0. Cleveland Guardians go for a 4th straight win when they continue their home series with the Baltimore Orioles tonight. Columbus Clippers at home at Huntington Park continuing a home series with Buffalo. Cleveland Browns opening up training camp today. New York Giants head coach Brian Daboll today proclaimed Russell Wilson as their starting quarterback for the start of the season. Meanwhile, the Jacksonville Jaguars say they plan to make use of their first-round draft pick, Travis Hunter, both on offense and defense in training camp next week. This update brought to you by BMI Federal Credit Union. Swimming in debt with rates as low as 8.99% APR. Save your summer with a debt consolidation loan. Visit bmifcu.org/consolidate. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
If the authorities looked at their Instagram accounts, they'd be arrested immediately.
Daddy, what are you doing?
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
So when all this stuff started happening in college sports, mainly college football, and we were getting closer to having the salary structure where schools were going to have the ability to go upwards of $20.5 million for starters here in 2025. Big, huge news. I mean, it's humongous, right?
You're
We've never
spreading
done
it
this
across
before.
other programs, but its principal use will be to assist football.
The simple fact of we finally made it here in 2025 where athletes will be paid by the universities.
Correct.
We all sort of got there in our minds a few years ago when the NIL windfall came into existence and guys started to make a lot of money based on who they were, their own marketability. Well, there's been a lot of people wondering how the collectives are going to roll now that we have had the salary structure set into place.
Well, when the initial report came out, when the initial language came out, you and I both looked at this and said, well, this renders the collectives absolutely useless.
Right. But then when you continue to think about that, $20.5 million may sound like a lot of money, but when you're talking about big, powerful athletic departments, I mean, there was an article, and who knows where the valuations are actually, but being in the Big Ten and being Ohio State, I don't think it's obscene to think of this athletics department as a whole as a billion-dollar entity. And there's some that have Texas higher than that. I forget what other school was higher than Ohio State, but they were third in that Sports Illustrated ranking that we saw, or maybe it was the Athletic, whoever did it.
They were attaching value. If these athletic departments could be for sale
on the open market,
how much would they go for? Which I don't know if that's real or not.
Who knows exactly where they'd be, but they're very profitable.
Don't know if the survey we saw last week was real, where I forget who did it, but put together a list of what it is believed big-time programs were spending this offseason on NIL and the football program. And I think this person had the Buckeyes at like $35 million.
Yeah.
So to your point, the $20 million not going to scratch that itch.
That's to go through the entire athletic department. And you're talking about the football team is almost double that. Right. Closing in on double that alone. So why was the College Sports Commission formed? This is something that you probably heard about by now, and how at Ohio State, they created a new entity that would bring the collectives that you've heard about under one entity, and they were supposed to take a closer look at any NIL deal to make sure that it is a solid deal. and that it's not some paper thing, that's not some fake thing. We're not going to do any work at all or give the business that's paying you money anything at all.
Right.
They just want to make sure that it's on the up and up, so it has to go through some sort of NIL clearinghouse that had been established. Well, now we're less than a month into this with the House settlement. The new enforcement entity is adjusting the approach here. So attorneys for the House plaintiffs, they've now made an agreement with the power conferences and the NCAA to amend the decision-making from the new enforcement arm, the CSC that I just mentioned, related to how booster-backed collectives can compensate the athletes. So there was a memo that was sent, when was this, a couple weeks ago? The CSC explained that it has denied dozens of athlete deals from collectives already because it's holding collectives to a higher threshold.
They were essentially saying they're not doing anything for this money. You're just giving them money to play football, and we want them to do something for this money.
Even if it is just, it doesn't have to be the hardest work ever. Like, you're endorsing a product, you might have to make an appearance,
posts,
you might
whatever.
have to post something, you might have to voice something for that company. You have to do something and make it real, right? Actually back that product. Lie.
You learn how to lie.
Yeah,
I watch all these smuggler shows on TV, right? These airport security shows. And it amazes me, these people that come in because either they want to live illegally or they want to work illegally in that country don't even have good lies. They'll ask them, what are you here to do? I'm on vacation. Do you know anybody here? No. What do you want to see? I don't know. Stuff. Read a guidebook. Throw some fake stuff out there. Make them work a little bit.
Get some Rick Steves literature, for God's sakes.
What are you paying this player for?
About something in the area.
I'm just paying him for, stuff. Well, what kind of stuff? Saturday stuff. You mean football directly? We can't do that. Is there anything else you're paying him for? Nah, we got rot. You actually have to come up with something.
Be prepared,
Just
right?
lie.
It's like we talk about, like, when you're going to, if you're an athlete and you're actually going to go to a college football program, read a couple of things on the internet about some of the famous players, right? Like, do a couple of things.
I can't wait to meet Archie Herbstreit.
Don't sound like Shedeur Sanders, right? When you're going into the National Football League and you seemingly have no idea of any of the quarterbacks that have played in this league or wide receivers that played with those quarterbacks. But as far as the collectives go, I mean, we didn't really think that you were going to kill those. Like, there was going to have to be another stream of revenue.
Under the language that they released.
To make money.
It looked like they were irrelevant, but now they've gone and redone that, and they've essentially said, collectives, we'll let you live.
Yeah, we'll have them.
We'll treat you like any other business. We don't have to hold you to a higher standard. If you're paying them for, waving at people, then that's good enough for us.
Hey, you know what? If you want to pay Jeremiah Smith $5 million, right, to wear a pair of pants, I guess you can, if he's that big to you.
Did you see the F1 movie?
I ain't seen it yet.
Brad Pitt. Jacob, did you see the F1 movie?
Nope, I have not.
All right, well.
You go to the movies, Jacob?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I like a good matinee movie.
You have any movies down there in
there's a
Lancaster?
There's a movie theater in the mall.
The Pickwick?
It's separate from the mall, but
I see.
How's your mall hanging in down there? Is it like 30% occupied?
Yeah, it's not great.
You know what I think we should all do? If we get this bum spring football league to get a team here, all right? Let's just make our day as depressing as possible. Let's start the day with a nice little jaunt around Tuttle Mall, or fill in any other depressing-ass mall that you want to go to.
Why don't we go to the old bones of the Eastland Mall instead?
Why not? Let's just depress ourselves, and then we'll go watch disgustingly bad football from guys you've never heard of before.
Yeah.
At historic Cruise Stadium.
I don't want a UFL team anymore. I want an indoor football team, and I want to build it inside Tuttle Mall. That's where I want the actual arena to be.
We had an indoor football league, the Columbus Destroyers.
Right, didn't work.
That was an arena team.
You're playing it nationwide. We need to go to one of the malls, man. Bring back mall life. I miss it. I want to get those free Annie Ann's pretzels after 9 o'clock. That's what I'm living for.
I feel like Tuttle, you just get tetanus walking in there. Don't even have to touch anything.
I went there.
Breathe it in.
I went there 6 months ago. I wouldn't say it's off your recommendation, but you brought it up, and I had to see for myself.
And?
Shocked.
I'm telling you.
There's mom and pop stores in there. Just trying to hold on for dear life.
Shoe repair. Here you go.
You got a cobbler in there now? What are we doing? I want Spencer gifts.
Anyway, F1, the movie.
F1
has crossed $460 million at the global box office. They say that makes it the highest grossing live action sports movie ever. Ever.
Wow.
And I was trying to think what else would be in the competition.
Why do we have to stipulate live action? I mean, that's
the cartoon movie Cars.
Right? I mean,
I'm dead serious.
Of course I just assume that, does Rudy count as live action sports? Because you've got football scenes. That's it. We just
live
have to
action
have
means
a scene, not cartoon.
Not cartoons.
Not cartoon.
Now, you and me. I mean,
yeah. Field
of Dreams, right?
Yeah.
At least he is not a book burner, you Nazi cow.
Jen was asking me, why don't you actually put the scenes in from the movie that people have heard of before? It's like, that's not fun.
No,
that's not fun.
We don't want those.
I want just random crap. What else do I have?
What do you got?
Yeah, well, I think he's a pervert. Probably a communist, too.
This is where they're all ripping down Terrence Mann. He's a good writer.
They want to ban the books at the school.
The books.
We don't know anything about that, by the way, in 2025.
That book you're waving about is hardly smart.
Yeah? Well, at least my husband didn't plow over his cornfield and build a baseball field.
It's pornography.
We've officially crossed the line to just amusing ourselves. Just so you know.
Is sick.
We have nothing else. That's it.
What do you mean that's it? What do you mean that's it?
That's the music's there. There's whispering.
You got Nazi cow. You got pornography. He's probably a communist too. What do you want me to get you? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
You know why he stopped writing books?
I do. Why? Why, Mike? Why did he stop writing books?
Why? One NFL fan base is suing their team. I'll tell you why. Coming up next.
Because he
masturbates.
He's not supposed to say it, idiot.
You're gonna keep putting that ball on the tee. Eventually, I'm gonna hit it, buddy. Come on. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at a 5-minute slowdown on southbound 315 between King Avenue and West Broad Street. And we also have a 5-minute delay if you're on eastbound 33 from Refugee Road to Hamilton Road. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Secure your building's future with R&R Foundation Specialist. From sinking foundations, leaning walls, waterproofing, and more. Now serving Columbus, Ohio. Get a no-obligation estimate at rrfoundationspecialist.com. That's rrfoundationspecialist.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See? We didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger, and you can get started now by saving when you join today. We have all the best-in-class equipment you could ever need, and you can work out your way on your time at any convenient location near you. Most open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends July 31st.
See Home Club for details.
Let me tell you, some days there's nothing better than a quick refresh. So switch it up and refresh your day at Speedway with the 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks and all your favorite snacks. Speedy Rewards app required, valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
Stories like this are really who we are. Hi, it's Steve Lindsay with Lindsay Honda.
One of my son's coaches was having an issue with his transmission in his Honda. He had gotten quoted almost $9,000. He's like, can you help me out on the price and getting one through your Honda dealership? And I said, yeah. I said, but let's bring the vehicle in and let's make sure you, in fact, do need a transmission. We did a complete flush on his transmission and a software update on it, and that fixed his problem. And this guy has an extra $8,500 in his pocket because he reached out and I was able to connect him with my staff. We're going to take a step back and make sure we're actually treating the core issue, not just the symptom.
This July at Lindsay Honda, our famous Cash for Clunkers is back during our Honda Summer event. Get up to $3,500 minimum for your trade and use it for a down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash. Only at Lindsay Honda.
Nationwide Picnic with the Pops presents the Pride of the Buckeyes, the Ohio State University Marching Band. Don your scarlet and gray and join the Columbus Symphony Orchestra for a night of fight songs, battle cries, fireworks, and more. July 25th and 26th at the Columbus Commons. Visit picnicwiththepops.com.
Now open at Zoombezi Bay, the all-new conservation tower. It's the only place you'll find the Hive, a world's first water slide with wild 720-degree beehive spin.
Muscle Mayhem, a Midwest first with intense drops and twists.
And Captina Falls, a head-first racing slide like nothing you've ever seen. 3 slides, 1 tower, endless thrills. Conservation Tower is now open, only at
Zoombezi Bay.
Plan your visit today at ZoombeziBay.com.
Hello, big voice guy here. I've been hired to tell you all about the Fans YouTube channel. Did you know you can immerse yourself in Buckeye goodness like Austin and Burb's daily podcast, The Beat? Yes, sirree, Bob. Subscribe today.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use law enforcement siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention, like telling you if you get a speeding ticket, it doesn't end there. You have to pay expensive fines. You can't go to your friend's wedding because that also costs money. And your insurance rates could increase. See, we didn't have to use law enforcement sirens after all. Getting a speeding ticket has consequences. Sooner or later, speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Friday, July 25th is Recovery Ohio's Mental Health Day at the Ohio State Fair. Visit the Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services, the Department of Insurance, and other state agency booths. Come learn about mental health resources available to you and to your family. Join us on Friday, July 25th for Recovery Ohio's Mental Health Day at the Ohio State Fair.
Hey guys, it's Timmy Hall, and I want to talk to you about the roof over your head. You know that thing that protects your house and everything in it? It's pretty important, and a lot of you are going to have to replace it soon, but be warned. There are companies out there that skip over the biggest part of the process, the attic ventilation. You see, if that attic doesn't have proper circulation, it can cause problems such as mold and rot. You got rot, and not to mention leaks in the wintertime and higher AC bills in the summer. This is one of the reasons I'm telling you about my guys at Victor's Home Solutions. They start with a free 21-point roof inspection, including a thorough inspection of that attic as well. They know that if that ventilation isn't right, that roof's going to be built on a shaky foundation. That's why every Victor's roof comes with a well-thought-out attic ventilation plan, and that's why they can offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. Money-saving discounts and financing incentives are also available. Call for your free 21-point roof inspection and get that estimate today. 866-VICTORS or go to victors.com.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Sunny skies, light winds, and low humidity, but it is hot on this Wednesday. Temperatures around 90 degrees. Overnight, we'll fall back down to around 70 with fair skies and light winds. And after a pleasant start, a hot finish. 10 weather impact alert for your Thursday afternoon with the heat index around 100 degrees. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
They refer to each other as stupid, so they must get along.
We fight a lot, but at the end of the day, it's okay, because we really do hate each other.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Got a big event tonight, Timmy, and shame on us for not talking about it until now. The Major League Soccer All-Star Game is tonight.
Oh, we still playing the Liga MX
We are.
All-Stars?
So let me break this down for you. Let me set the table. All-Star Game, a celebration of Major League Soccer and the best talent, right? It's an exhibition.
Absolutely.
We know it, but it's a time for fans to feel good.
Or occasionally, it might be a superstar that maybe their play is dropped, but you know where you and I stand on things like that. We talked about it with Jason Stark for baseball. Put the stars, celebrities in the game in a game
God
like that.
forbid you actually give fans what they want to see.
Exactly.
Right?
It's what it is. It's an exhibition we want to see.
This guy has one more RBI than this guy. Well, who cares?
We don't care. I want elder statesmen of the game sometimes to be there. Maybe some middle-of-the-road guys have passed them by and play, but, you know, I want Cal Ripken Jr. at 39, 40 years old still invited to the All-Star game.
I am convinced that absolute morons are running Major League Soccer. So we have the All-Star Game tonight. It's in Austin, which is a wonderful place to be on July 23rd. It's going to be at 105 degrees. Heat index is 9 million. It's going to be like playing on the surface of Mercury. Starts at 9 o'clock tonight.
I'm sure you're right. I'm sure it's going to be triple digits. Don't we have another heat dome that's got a bulge in it? We got a bulge in this heat dome that's going to sweep through the Midwest.
So 9 o'clock Eastern time, another fantastic start time, you know, for all the kids in the Eastern time zone that want to stay up and watch the soccer. Anyway, they're playing the Mexican All-Stars, who I'm sure will come in and kick their ass like they did last year. Messi's not playing for no reason whatsoever. Just decided not to play. So now Major League Soccer is talking tough. Like, oh, he could get a one-game suspension. You know who's happy about that? FC Cincinnati, because they play them on Saturday.
Yeah, great for them.
So Messi's not going to play. So this guy who's the face of your league, for good or worse, better or worse, good or bad. Anyway, you know what I mean. Doesn't talk to the media, doesn't do any of that crap, doesn't show up at the All-Star game to actually play. Too hot in the hot tub for Lionel Messi.
What are we getting out of this deal?
And if you're like, well, this is going to be on Fox or something. No, it's on Apple TV. You have to stream it to get it. It's crap is what it is.
They're not even putting this on Fox Sports 1 tonight?
At least he is not a book burner, you Nazi cow.
That is ridiculous. It's a streaming only behind the paywall?
Yep.
I can't even go onto Apple TV with my regular subscription and see
Well, that may be
I gotta
true.
have the
I have no idea.
No, I think I'm seeing it the way
You
you
have to
are.
be on
You have to have
season
the
pass?
MLS season pass.
I got the season pass. I'll watch it for the both of us.
Nah, that's okay.
Scream at it.
I don't need to know. They got destroyed last time around. You were talking about F1, that same link that you were getting that info from. They put out the list of the highest grossing sports movies of all time, and The Blind Side checked in at number 1, $256 million.
That's not the list that I saw.
Well, I think you were looking at just live action.
No, I wasn't. I was looking at it all.
Okay. Well, what is this list? I'm looking at the same link that you just sent me, and it has The Blind Side 1, Cars 2, Cars 2 right behind it, The Karate Kid, and The Waterboy in the top 5, U.S. and Canada. So that's not worldwide.
That's not worldwide. It's U.S. and Canada. That's why you're wrong.
But it's still accurate.
Yes, but I wasn't talking about that. I was talking worldwide.
Okay. Cars 2.
Can I tell you something about
F1.
The Blind Side? They don't care about The Blind Side in China, but they go see F1.
Of course they don't care about The Blind Side in China.
That's why it's not on the worldwide list. Why are you arguing with me?
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying that's the list that I'm reading. So for global, it's Cars 2, F1, Cars, YOLO, and Pegasus 2. I don't know what any of that crap is.
Well, you know what, Timmy? I hate to broaden your horizons, but a lot of people live outside this country. You know, movies in India. You got movies in China. A lot of people go see them.
Well, thanks for enlightening me.
Just telling you. I think you and me need to go to a little foreign cinema, broaden our horizons.
As long as Mr. Willard will be there with us.
Fred Willard?
Yeah.
No, that's not the type of foreign cinema I'm talking about.
No,
You're not going to drop your trowel and have the sticky floor?
No, I don't really want him to be there.
He's dead anyway.
He's bad. Is he?
Yeah, he died.
Oh.
Yeah, he's dead.
That's all right.
You know who else
Not
wants
really.
to die? Everybody who's listening to this show.
Yeah, inside, I want to kill myself.
Thanks, Rick.
Pitino. A NFL fan base is suing their team. A group of Chargers season ticket holders has sued the team for increasing season ticket prices by 10%, before moving one home game away from SoFi Stadium. So normally when I see lawsuits like this, I roll my eyes. They're stupid. It's my team didn't get this free agent. I'm going to sue them. And you get some dumb lawyer who takes on the case because they want to make a name for themselves. This actually, though, makes a little bit of sense. They increased the season ticket prices by 10%. People are buying tickets specifically to see teams like the Chiefs come in and play.
And they apparently are using the Chiefs logo.
Correct.
To advertise for the season ticket plan
They're
this
saying,
year.
get your season tickets so you can guarantee yourself access to the Chiefs game. Because they're in the same division. They're going to come to play at the Chargers once a year.
Right, you know that. You can bank on that, a divisional opponent.
They took the Chargers-Chiefs home game and they moved it to Brazil. And so these season ticket holders saying, wait a second, we bought our tickets partly on the fact that we'd be able to see Pat Mahomes and a Chiefs game at the home stadium. Now you've moved that from us, and you are refusing to give us a refund on the season tickets.
Yeah, they're saying that you're locked into this. I
understand the lawsuit.
I think they have a pretty good case right here, too. It seems like there's a little bit there that could get these guys their money back. Now, I don't know if they're going to be able to credit them another game, because that's the thing that seems to be wrong, is if you're still charging for that amount of home games, you're taking one away, but not giving the fans a credit for another game the following season. Seems like one of those games should then come off of the books.
The reality
for next
is
year's season
just
ticket package.
make your customers happy. If the dude wants to get out of the season tickets, and just let him out of the season tickets. What are we splitting hairs
Give
for?
the guy, seriously, give the guy a refund. If that's all that he wants, you don't have to go into litigation
So
about
you know
this.
what? You're right, sir. We didn't know they were going to move this game. That's why we used it in our advertising. But now they have moved it. And if that's the principal reason why you bought a full season ticket plan, I'll refund your money.
Yeah, and then maybe as a business, they have to restructure what the 2025 season ticket package looks like. And everybody buys them. Throw a couple of discounts in there. You're an NFL team. People are going to buy those tickets.
We have lots of stories that I want to get to. We have a story about people crapping all over the floor. This is like a epidemic on airplanes. We'll get to that in the 5 o'clock hour. People are going to stick around for that, aren't they, Rhyme Time? Oh, honey, we can't go out to dinner tonight. They're going to talk about crapping on airplanes.
I know, I definitely would.
I mean, it's a good thing to hear when you're on your way to the restaurant, though.
But you told me that you were really nervous about something when it comes to Cedar Point and Kings Island.
Yeah. I mean, there's a little situation here where two of the major parks that Six Flags operates, I didn't even realize this, because I always thought that it was Cedar Fair that took over the parks, because back in the day, like when I grew up going to Kings Dominion, the mirrored version of Kings Island out east, Paramount was always the operator. So they had some cool rides
they
that were
sold
themed.
that a long time ago.
And that was a long time ago, right? And then Cedar Fair came into the mix, and so then you had Cedar Point and Kings Island. Well, then Six Flags bought them up. I did not even realize this was a thing. I think it was just last year. And so when you're going to close a big park out in California, and they're closing the one in the DMV, Six Flags Maryland, which is one that I've been to several times growing up, those are closed. So questions were flying about, what does this mean for Cedar Point and Kings Island? And if we ever get close to that happening, much like T-Bone did here on these airwaves, making sure he could do his darndest to not let the Columbus Crew be ripped from our city, until I die, I will fight for Cedar Point and Kings Island.
That's what you're going to fight for.
I'm going to fight for the amusement parks, for all the good boys and girls.
Into the military, you'd be singing "Oh Canada" as quickly as humanly possible.
No doubt
but you
about
would
it.
lay down your life.
Oh, easily. I mean, are you kidding me? And look, I think in the long run, Eagles, you're going to be fine, because Cedar Point is regarded as one of the best, not just in the country, not just in the state, in the world. All the roller coasters they have. In Kings Island, they've got a 300-foot coaster there, too.
Yeah, I don't care.
Get out of here.
Close them all.
No, shut up. Come on. We need coasters and spinny rides to make us all vomit.
Yeah, Bo Bishop's got to take his chick on the Gravitron.
Throw a chick up against the Gravitron. That'll show her.
She can't escape. There's too much centrifugal force. I don't know why I turned into Dom Taberry. Hey!
Surprised Rocky didn't take Adrian to the fair.
I'm gonna kiss you. You don't have to kiss me back, but I'm gonna kiss you. My turtles, Cuff and Link, are gonna kiss you too.
I'd like to leave here now.
Why does your stupid brother keep calling me up on the phone?
Want the turkey? Go get it. There it is.
One Big Ten coach is an arrogant SOB. We'll talk about him in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch out for a disabled vehicle that's on southbound 71 at Main Street, causing a bit of a delay there. And we've got an accident that's causing traffic to slow down on South High Street between Greenlawn Avenue and Whittier Street. This report is sponsored by RumpkeCareers.com. Attention CDL drivers. Rumpke Waste and Recycling in Columbus is now hiring rear load drivers. Drivers will receive a $7,500 sign-on bonus, great benefits, and more. Apply now at RumpkeCareers.com. EOE restriction apply. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by RCD RV Supercenter in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala, or at rcdrv.com.
Men, the summer is here. Longer days, warmer nights, and romance in the air. Intimate dinners, walks on the beach, dancing in the moonlight. But if you have erectile dysfunction, you know it can ruin romance, both for you and the one you love. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And if you have ED, don't let another summer go by without getting treated. Because intimacy is one of the greatest things in life. And fear of not being able to perform should not be something you have to deal with. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're ED experts. We've successfully treated tens of thousands of men. Our protocols work when others don't, and we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. You could even last up to an hour or more and perform like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
It's the summer event at Germain Honda of Dublin, and Rich has deals that are red hot. Lease the rugged 25 Honda Ridgeline Sport for only $339 a month or finance with an unbeatable 0.99% APR. Or you can take on any road in the all-new 25 Honda Passport RTL. Lease it now for $449 a month or 3.99% APR. Summer's here. Dive into the savings at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for details.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
The only show that can bring a dead queen back to life. This is Common Man and Timmy.
All right, I've been talking to you guys about that roof that's over your head. That is an important part of your home. But if you are looking to replace your roof this summer, I want to warn you about something. There are bad roofing companies out there. Bad ones, man. They're going to skip over the biggest part of that roofing process. That's the attic ventilation. If that attic doesn't have proper air circulation, it's going to cause a lot of problems. You know what it's going to cause? Rot. You're going to get rot up there. You can't have that. You're going to get all sorts of rodents and things crawling up there, leaks in the winter. Not to mention, summer attic temperatures can reach as high as 180 degrees.
180 degrees?
180 degrees.
That's not tolerable.
Life can't live up there. I mean, all the things you're...
Life finds a way.
Life finds a way. Thank you, Jeff Goldblum. You don't really want a lot of life up there, but that's too hot, man. It's going to cause your AC to work harder. You'll be out of whack. That's why you're calling my friends at Victor's Home Solutions. Too hot! They get you that 21-point roof inspection. It is free. That's the first step. They'll give you the thorough inspection and the attic ventilation. That's why every Victor's roof, it comes with an offer for a 50-year leak-free guarantee. 866-VICTORS. That's 866-VICTORS. Or go to victors.com.
Thank you, Timmy.
Thank you, Mike.
If I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now.
Jesus, Bethany.
Christie Brinkley aggravates me.
What's up with Christie Brinkley?
So if you're not... Rhyme time, do you know who Christie Brinkley is at all?
No.
The name sounds familiar.
All right, she's perhaps the most famous supermodel of all time.
Just admit you don't know her, Jacob. We can respect that.
I
thought it sounded familiar.
She was banging in the 80s. She was married to Billy Joel. She's a supermodel, right? She's in her 60s now, but still looks good.
More power to her.
I'm reading her biography. Or by reading it, she's reading it to me because it's an audiobook and I don't know how to read. I'm barely literate.
You struggle at reading. You know how to do it.
No, I don't want to do it.
This word right here that looks like te, that's the.
So she reads it to me, and I'm finding it a hard book to get through because she's one of these, if you just do it more often than not, it'll come true. And she tells these stories. One day I saw Muhammad Ali on the street, and I ran up to Muhammad Ali, and I said, I'm such a big fan. I wanted to get tickets for your fight with George Foreman, but it's all sold out. And then Muhammad Ali said, oh, okay, pretty lady, I'll get you some tickets. That reminded me of the story. If you can see it, you can do it. That reminded me of the story of Matty Ice ran into Ed Reed. Oh, Matty Ice, big Ravens fan, was at a place, ran into Ed Reed.
He's
said,
at the
hey,
Super Bowl, I want to say.
Hey, Ed, I'm a huge fan. Can I just get a quick picture with you? He said no, and then walked away. 5 seconds later,
Christie Brinkley was there.
A buxom blonde comes up to Ed Reed and says, can I get a picture with you? And Ed Reed says, sure. And they take a picture together. Yeah, it's almost life works out better for you when you're a freaking supermodel, Cindy Brinkley. All these stories that she tells. And I don't know how I got into the restaurant. No one can get in, but they had a table for me. I know why. You're hot and you're famous.
Can I ask you a question, though? Why are you reading or listening to this book? It's just it's pissing you off.
I find people's lives interesting. And
this one doesn't sound very interesting.
I wanted to hear her take on the marriage to Billy Joel.
And it seems like that could have been summed up in a couple of chapters, and now it's just like,
could have.
These are all the cool things. And then I went to the market. And I got everything for free. I couldn't believe it.
I've read people's biographies that I don't really care about before, and then at the end of it, I come away thinking, oh, they're more interesting than I thought.
Do you always read? Well, I'm sure it's not always available, but you've read a lot of biographies, or you've listened to a lot of audiobooks.
Yeah.
More often than not, does the writer or the person the book's about voice it?
And that can be good or bad. And then there's like the Arnold biography where he didn't even try.
Oh, my God.
He read the first 2 chapters, and then another voice comes in to finish the book.
My boobies, Jack. Just a little bit too much of that.
Boobies, Jack.
Nobody could listen to Arnold read them a book.
And then I just found myself ringside at the Muhammad Ali fight, taking photographs. I don't know how I got there.
I do, cover girl. What's the matter with you?
Sounds like a beautiful listen.
And I'm not saying don't take advantage of the perks that come with being a supermodel, but at least have some self-awareness that this is why this stuff happens to you. You're hot. You're beautiful. Matty Ice asked for a picture. No.
Mm-mm.
Hot blonde girl asked for a picture. Shit.
Let me ask you something, though. Is there anyone in your current state, like there's somewhat of a kid that lives inside of us. For the most part, we've killed that kid through life and things that have happened. But is there anybody that you would want to get a picture with? Would you even go that far? You certainly wouldn't get an autograph.
No.
Autographs are done. But someone you really admired, someone you really respected, super famous or not, to get a picture with. Or even just say something to, because I know you probably aren't getting a picture.
Here's the thing, man. I don't want to look at myself. Like the last thing I want to do, like we have these family pictures we do every single November. I dread it. I love looking at my daughter. I love looking at my wife. But I want to airbrush myself right out of these pictures. You know what? So does she.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
They both want to airbrush me right out of there, too.
Get this pear-shaped loser out of our family photos.
You know what? If I saw Jesus Christ walking down the street, I think I'd stop him for a selfie. Think he'd give me the stiff arm?
You wouldn't recognize him.
Jesus Cristo?
No, he's probably...
First of all, I think I'd recognize the halo above his head.
I bet he's got a haircut. He's cut the beard. He doesn't want to be known.
You ever see the paintings from the Renaissance? They've got the halo over all these people.
He's not going to have the halo. He's going to do away with that. He's going to fit in. He's going to be incognito.
He doesn't want to fit in.
He's going to be incognito.
You
think he's going to be wearing a cloak and his sandals?
He wants people to know that he's back.
I don't think
he's
so.
He's going to blend into society. Then what's the point of coming back? He's coming back
to observe, right?
He doesn't need to come back to observe. He observes it all.
Observe and then kill off half the planet. That's what.
If there were the rapture, if that was real.
It's a great word, too, right?
Rapture.
It sounds bad. It sounds like bad things are happening.
Who from this radio station would be taken, and who would just be left over? Because I'd be left. I'd be here. You may go.
Why? Wait, we just get left, or do we get sent to hell? Like, it's done, right?
No. He takes all the good, clean people away. They just vaporize. They're gone. They go straight to heaven.
We get to stay here?
The rest of us heathens get to stay here and witness the end of the world.
What's so bad about that?
Probably the part about the end of the world.
Well, how long is that going to be, though?
I don't know.
After he takes them.
As long as it takes.
I think we could probably do better with the world if half of it's gone, right? I think I'll be here with you, though.
Okay, well, the fact that you even are questioning why means you're here with me. Rhyme time, you good, clean guy. I think you're going, right?
Yeah, you're gone.
Yeah,
man.
they're taking you.
You're gone.
So if you I look over there and you're gone. Fish is Jewish. He's not taking him. Jen's Jewish.
Jen's here.
And again, we're going by what the Bible is telling us. Even though Jesus himself, king of the Jews. People forget that.
Well, we'll never really know.
Jen's just not going because she's a horrible person. She's staying with us.
We've got plenty of people here at the Fan that are going to be here. We'll still be able to operate a station.
Matty Ice goes.
Tyvus
goes.
Bone,
no.
No. Oh, no. No.
He's a heathen like us.
Rothman, he's here with us.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right, he's here with us.
Yeah, he's staying.
Hey, easier to get a tea time.
You think my invites will increase, though? Probably not.
Think we can get on the course today? Yeah, I think so. All right, arrogant Big Ten coach. I promise you we'll talk about it next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is causing a 10-minute delay on eastbound 33 between Refugee Road and Hamilton Road. And you're going to hit a 5-minute slowdown if you're on westbound 670 between 71 and 315. This report is sponsored by Murphy Tractor. Your job is demanding, so choose a partner who delivers more. At Murphy Tractor and Equipment, they provide John Deere equipment that sets the standard for reliability and performance. Visit murphytractor.com and take your job site to the next level. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Brought to you by Metal Supermarkets. From hobbyists and machine shops to manufacturers and maintenance departments. Visit Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com for all your metal needs.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
It's the biggest jewelry event of the season this week at Diamonds Direct. Shop now through Sunday and take an extra 20% off engagement rings, earrings, bracelets, and all fashion jewelry. But don't miss the main event this weekend, July 25th through 27th. For 3 days only, top designers will be in store with exclusive collections you can only find at Diamonds Direct. Shop now to save and join us this weekend for the full VIP experience. Hurry, this limited time offer ends Sunday. Visit diamondsdirect.com for more details and to book your appointment.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And for a limited time, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.44% APR 6.47% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Guys, it's D. Miller. Don't live with tiredness and low energy. Get your life back with testosterone therapy at Low T Center. Take the test, get fast results, and start your TRT with Columbus's leading experts in men's health. Now it's easier than ever with the new Synergenics Health app, an innovation in healthcare technology you won't find anywhere else. Download now or book an appointment while the test is still free at fixmylowt.com. Fixmylowt.com. Once again, that's fixmylowt.com.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My toilet's clogged, backed up too. The sink is running slow. Water's backed up everywhere. Oh, please don't overflow.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Columbus, the Blue Jackets schedule is out. And you can lock in your seats with ticket plans starting at just 11 games. Don't miss a moment of the action. Visit BlueJackets.com.
Did you know that the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy? And did you know that man shaves his pits? True story.
Listen weekdays at 3.
The Fan.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and at Toyota West, we're having our biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're searching for. And during our Go Forth sales event, every pre-owned vehicle is discounted and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. At Toyota West, you don't have to choose between a great experience and a great price. We deliver both. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com.
It's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, I got the nicest Google review today. Dewey from Gehanna said, "We cannot believe we are able to get the Pella look and quality at the cost we did."
I got a review too. Listen to this. These windows were great. Oh boy, for about a year. Looks like I'll need to renew, in quotes for some reason, my windows way too soon. Repeat customer?
Get the window that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
A show with copious amounts of fart sounds. Emphasis on copious.
Oh no, I got a fart, but I don't know which way to lean.
This is Man and Timmy.
All right, so Fish just walked in, handed me the plug sheet, and mocked me at the same time. He said, "Who's Cindy Brinkley?"
See, I let it slide.
Christie Brinkley. I combined Cindy Crawford and Christie Brinkley. I'm very sorry.
You were going.
I was going. I was ripping. Then we started talking about the Rapture.
I wasn't going to step in on your song right there with some sweet chin music. Oh, by the way, we missed Shawn Michaels' birthday yesterday. All right. He was 60 years old yesterday.
Were we invited to a big party?
No, I just said sweet chin music. It popped in. His kick.
Shawn
Isn't that
Michaels
the name of his kick?
Goes in the Rapture. He once had a tag team match with God as his partner.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, yeah. People
was
just
a big
falling
thing.
down.
Ric Flair was not God?
No. By the way, Ric Flair?
Not
going.
Oh, my God.
For the Rapture.
Guy's got no principles.
He may be the Antichrist.
We're going with Rick? That's what's happening?
What do you think, Rick?
I can't stand Ohio State.
Yeah, if they pay you a check, you will.
Yep, he's probably on our side.
All right, Fish has handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning at 8:30 on T-Bone and Tyvis. You should always listen to T-Bone and Tyvis, but I walked in today. We have a little area of the radio station. They're putting all sorts of cameras and lights and all stuff in there. I said, "What are we doing over here?" And they said, "Oh, this is the shaving area." Yes, we now have an official shaving area. T-Bone will get his face trimmed at first, then shaved with a straight razor.
Wow.
On the air, 8:30 tomorrow morning.
It's actually going to be a pretty nice experience for T-Bone to get a nice, fine
Tyvis
shave.
mocks him, and then Peyton Manning comes in and teabags him as well. That's also part of the punishment.
I really can't wait to see how this goes on the air because he'll be out there. This will be sort of like the first in-studio remote that we do. We've talked about this, wanting to have a roving reporter to keep us up to speed on happenings in the offices while we're doing the show.
Here's what I pitched to Fishy. I pitched the capability to have a microphone that we can take live.
Wireless
the
mic.
feed is live, and we can have Jen walk around the office and interview people about what they think our topic, whatever they think about whatever topic we're talking about.
Sure. Have some
and
input.
how much they hate the show.
And
That's what
also,
I like.
is Dom's phone ringing?
Is it a day that ends in Y?
Yeah. I love the people that are calling Dom that call the phone. It rings 100 times.
And they call again.
And then they call again. Yeah.
It's probably Dom calling his own phone. So people can think he's important.
Where did I put that damn thing?
Paul Feinbaum, Pied Piper of the Hillbillies. He'll be on Bishop and Friends tomorrow morning at 10:30. Hey, Ian Fitzsimmons, ESPN college football reporter guy. He'll be on Rothman and Ice at 12:30. Once upon a time, Ian Fitzsimmons used to host this time slot.
I missed Ian Fitzsimmons. I didn't cross paths with him.
20 years ago?
That's how long it's been since he's been here. He's been doing the national gig for that long?
No, first of all, I think he left maybe 2005.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't here until 2012.
2004, and he went to Salt Lake City to host a show there. And then I think he went to Alabama.
Did he go to that WJOX, the Birmingham guys?
I think
they got a pretty big station, right?
I don't remember. Then he went and did national stuff for ESPN Radio. Anyway, we used to call him Uncle Fitty. Now he's all polished up. He's professional. He's like,
oh, yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ian Fitzsimmons. Back in the day, how you doing, Brown Water? I'm going to go golfing with Jeff Sanderson today, Uncle Fitty.
How you doing, brown water?
He used to call beer brown water.
Beer is the brown water.
Beer is brown water. Okay. After work, he'd go get himself some brown water.
He loved him some brown water. Yeah, he does like sidelines, I think, for a lot of college football games on their radio side now.
All right. Annoying Big Ten coach, Matt Rule from Nebraska.
You don't like Matt Rule.
No, I don't like Matt Rule. You know what? In fairness, I don't like a lot of these coaches because they're just full of themselves, and yet they are hypocrites when it comes to other people. They don't want anybody talking about their program. But then, when it's time to talk about somebody else, they have no problem throwing their shade out there. Matt Rule's one of those guys. So Scott Frost was there, complete and total disaster. Disaster. Terrible. Man.
Bad
coach. Goes back to UCF as a failure. Scott Frost was essentially saying, I didn't even want to coach at Nebraska. I had so many people calling me and telling me to come. And
God.
I didn't want to leave UCF, but then I felt like I'd let him down if I stayed here.
Before you hit Matt Rule where it hurts, bad form by Scott Frost for going at it like that.
Scott Frost is a loser.
Scott Frost sucks. Like, to say that, you cannot do that. Like,
you failed.
There has to be some kind of penalty for what he said. Like, that is just...
The penalty is...
You're breaking code when you say it like that. Nobody put a gun to your head and made you take the Nebraska Cornhuskers football
shamed
gig.
For the rest of his life because he failed at his most high-profile opportunity.
Whatever you want to try to tell yourself to help you sleep at night about how I shouldn't have done it in the first place, but people twisted my arm enough to take that great job.
Here's what Matt Rule had to say about Scott Frost not succeeding at Nebraska. I've always been very empathetic of what he went through because this was his home. Like, if you guys fire me tomorrow, I'm just going to go back to Cape May and sit on the beach and go back where I'm from. I will say this.
Ooh, Cape May.
This was not a good job when I got here. He repeated that several times. This is not a good job. Or this wasn't a good job. It was not a good job, but we've made it a good job. Yeah. And we're about to make it a great job.
You got to pad your ego by making it not a good job when you arrived. Yeah.
This will be one of the best jobs in the country. That's why sometimes recruits will say, Coach, if you win, what are you going to do? I'm going to stay right here. The only thing I ever think about is getting a lake house at one of these lakes in Nebraska I keep hearing about.
I'm sure you can do that with the $8 million a year you're making.
Nebraska is known for their lovely lake life. Lando Lakes is what they're called. They churn butter and they water ski. It's wonderful there. Matt Rule is essentially calling out Scott Frost for doing the same thing that Matt Rule did when he left the Carolina Panthers. Matt Rule, when he flamed out there, when he was a complete and total failure, blamed everybody but himself. Said, well, look what I have to work with here. Right? It's like when the Joker's plastic surgery doesn't go well. That's a line nobody remembers. The 89 Batman with Michael Keaton.
Well, it's Jack Nicholson.
After Nicholson falls into a vat of acid,
yeah,
he goes to see a plastic surgeon. some back alley plastic surgeon.
And this is you're doing that guy's voice right there.
You see what I have to work with here. Anyway,
I gotta watch the original again. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?
What was I saying? Oh, yeah.
Talking about Matt Rule. It's
Rule.
like when, yeah.
Say, the Carolina Panthers, it was terrible. Everybody else was stupid except me. And the best thing I ever did was leave. Well, they told you to leave, number one. They also paid you tens of millions of dollars to leave. And Scott Frost is essentially doing what Matt Rule did. Everybody there was stupid, but Trev Albert's stupid. Everybody's stupid. I'm glad to be back here at UCF. Well, you can talk about the lake house in Nebraska and how you've turned this job into a good job. I don't know that you have, but whatever. But you're just as big of a loser, Matt Rule, as Scott Frost is.
They broke a 7-year bowl drought last season. 7-6. They won the Pinstripe Bowl, baby. One more quote from Rule. He said, "It's the right job for me. My wife, Julie, knew it. She told me the day we interviewed, she's like, that's the right job for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like to go into a place that needs fixed."
Yeah, I'm the man to do it.
I'm the fixer.
I like to live in the corn.
Fixing broken hearts. That's Matt Rule.
Mm-hmm. What was I going to tease for you?
Well, coming up here at 5 o'clock.
Here's what
we're going
was.
to talk about crapping.
Crapping
all over the place.
On airplanes. It's out of control. We're going to get to the bottom of it coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got traffic slowing down due to an accident that's blocking the left lane on eastbound 670 at International Gateway. Things are moving slow from 5th Avenue. We also have a 5-minute delay on eastbound 70 on the east side between James Road and 270. This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. The IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series hits Durana Dragway in Milan, July 23rd to 26th. 4 days of nitro-fueled chaos and championship racing. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com. IHRA, where legends launch. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Guys, listen up. How many of you out there have been diagnosed with sleep apnea? Maybe your partner can't tolerate you snoring every night. You can't stand your CPAP machine. I totally get it. But the good news is there are alternatives to the CPAP machine. And Dr. Mark Levy is here to change your sleep and your life. Trust me, your significant other will thank you later. Dr. Mark Levy can customize an oral appliance that opens your airways, helps you breathe better, and of course, it stops your snoring. That's the point. It's quick, it's comfortable, and it's an alternative to those bulky, loud CPAP machines you always hear about. For over 15 years, Dr. Mark Levy has led the way when it comes to treating snoring and sleep apnea. And he's helped countless patients breathe easier, sleep better, and live healthier, more energized lives. If you're snoring and not sleeping, you need to call Dr. Mark Levy's office today. Schedule your appointment now with Dr. Mark Levy at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. You can also visit him online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that's sleepbettercolumbus.com.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
If your neighbors describe your home as, you know, the one with that garage door, we are Deluxe Door Systems. Our beautiful Clopay doors will transform the look of your home, and for less than you think. It's that simple. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
It's really been amazing, the amount of people that I've had contact me, and the talk is generally centered around QC Kinetics, and whether it's a knee, whether it's a back, a hip, shoulder.
He's always happy to talk about how QC Kinetics all-natural regenerative treatments finally gave him relief without surgery. That's former pro football player Bobby Carpenter.
My message to them is do not wait and push off a week, a month, whatever it is. So if you want to feel better this summer, now would be the time to get in. If you want to feel better in the fall, make sure that you're getting in here so you can go out and play golf and do the things that you love and enjoy.
Spoken by a man who experienced relief firsthand. QC Kinetics gave this former pro athlete back his mobility, his activity, and they'll do the same for you.
Has really helped me in just my general quality of life.
Don't wait. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation today. QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. My guys at Jermaine are celebrating their biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. Tons of vehicles on the lot for you to choose from, and they're ready to deal. It's also the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event with rates as low as 2.99%. I was riding in my Lexus on one of our hot summer days, and I felt the crisp breeze of cold air on my cracky. Don't you want that for yourself? Of course you do. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, JermaineLexus.com.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas!
Then it's off to Rome,
Georgia!
And you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Dropping just 25 pounds with Awaken 180 can actually give you 10 extra degrees of golf swing rotation. Now, I'm not Bryson, a mad scientist, but that sounds good. It's about a half a club longer, 6 to 10 extra yards every swing. But from personal experience, lose 75 pounds like me, and it's next level distance. Way better consistency, energy, and mood, especially on the back nine. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with Awaken 180 degree weight loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Here's 3 reasons to buy your Blue Jackets ticket plans for the 25-26 season. 1, pick your seat and pick your games. 2, plans start at just 11 games. 3, flexible payment plans. Act now. Visit bluejackets.com/tickets.
Common Man and Timmy here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Timmy?
Yeah, we got a lot of fun things going on this month, like karaoke.
And crab legs.
No, not yet. Live bands. We've got food trucks in the outdoor valet area.
Crab legs.
Oh, not yet. On select weekend days throughout the summer. Okay, now crab legs.
And all you can eat crab legs at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Join Penn Play Rewards and play up to $500 on us. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, crab legs.
Oh, yeah, we love crab legs.
Time for crab legs?
Okay, crab legs.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keel. Cincinnati Reds snapped a 3-game losing streak, beating the Nationals in Washington 5-0. Nick Lodolo, a complete game with 8 strikeouts on the mound. Cleveland Guardians tried for a 4th straight win, hosting Baltimore tonight. Zach Eflin pitching for the Orioles, Slade Ciccone for the Guardians. Columbus Clippers at home to Buffalo tonight at Huntington Park. Cleveland Browns open training camp today. New York Giants head coach Brian Daboll proclaimed Russell Wilson as their starting quarterback when the season begins. Meanwhile, Miami Dolphins offensive lineman Bayron Matos said to be in stable condition. He was injured in training camp today and was airlifted to an area hospital. This update brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Don't put off losing weight this summer. Reach your goal during the easiest season for weight loss. Awaken 180, the official weight loss program of summer. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
#1 pizza expert and the #4 college basketball expert at the radio station.
Just from looking at your clothes and weight, I can tell you all watch a lot of free network television.
This is Man and Timmy.
So there's a lot of strange headlines that you'll find on the internet that aren't worth your time, but this one in particular stopped me in my tracks from the New York Post, Mike. Passengers keep indulging in this nasty plane bathroom behavior. That could go a number of different ways, so that caught me. And said, here's why airlines are afraid to call out the icky offenders. I had to read on. I had to know what was going on. So apparently there's a lot of people, flight attendants, even crews that are manning the international flights. No one is willing to say, like, what countries these particular flights are coming from or where they are going. They don't want to throw it out there. But what they will all say is it is just disgusting, some of the things they're seeing in airplane lavatories, right? So 30,000 feet up in the air, you go into the tiny little box, you got to go, And you go in there, you do your thing, you go back to your seat. You or I were a flight attendant. 5 minutes go by. There's just a stench. Okay, someone's blown it up in there. That's happened before. It's not the best thing, but sometimes you got to go. You got to go. You'd like to do that before you get on the plane, but they're international flights. Sometimes you got to drop a big one in the airplane bathroom.
She got a great ass.
It happens, right? But you go in there after the smell is not going away. You think 5-10 minutes of no one using it. I don't know. Is there a fan on in that thing? Maybe there is. The smell's going to dissipate, but it doesn't. You go in there and you just find a big pile of crap right there on the floor.
On the floor?
Perfectly good pile of crap just sitting there right on the bathroom floor.
There's a
right
toilet
next to the toilet.
right there.
There's a toilet right there.
So what's the problem?
The problem is that there are just cultural differences on some of these international flights where the passengers do not know that that's where you go. Because there are some countries where you're squatting, there's no actual toilet that you sit on. You're pretty much going in a hole in the floor. Sometimes like there's actually plumbing or that's how it is. That's just how you do it. You just squat and go. Sometimes you might be in a country, a third world country, where there isn't any plumbing and you just have to go on the ground somewhere. But the part for me, and there's lots of quotes here from flight attendants to crew to pilots, co-pilots, that are all just afraid to address the issue because they don't want to offend anybody. So they just deal with it. They just make do. They go in there. I guess they clean it up as disgusting as it is. I guess they pretend like they're hospice nurses for a few minutes, clean up someone else's crap and pee sometimes. One flight attendant is talking about a woman would repeatedly pee on the floor after showing her where the toilet is 1 foot away.
Okay. Well,
and there's a language barrier and she can't understand.
If this continues to occur, and clearly it seems like this is a repeat issue.
Oh, it's a repeat issue.
This is not just a situation with one crazy person who decided to crap on the floor. Then instead of here's your exits and the whole little speech and show they give you before the plane takes off, we should have a crapping and pissing demonstration.
Yes.
For people who don't understand.
Yes, you can use that little
visual aids.
You can use that little cartoon that's on all of the windshields throughout America.
Everybody understands
on
like
the Michigan
a
logo.
Smiling piece of poo, right? And then
Mr. Hanky again.
And then you have the screen. It shows it goes in the toilet bowl, and then there's an arrow pointing down.
Yes.
No language necessary.
The poo has a smiley face. Hi,
Sure.
how's it going?
It's almost
Here's
like potty training your kid. We've all done that. We have to make going to the potty very exciting.
Oh, hey.
To get them excited. It's like, you did it.
Yeah.
Like when someone who has a problem with this, you escort them and say, okay. And then when they get it right, you clap for them. Oh, Mrs. So-and-so, great job getting your pee in the toilet this time. Let's try that again next time. When you need me, you can press the little button and I'll come and help you go potty again.
Marcus Daniels retired in 2019 after working the friendly skies for over 5 years in Australia and also the Middle East. Backs up all of this behavior, saying passengers will defecate on the floor and you just do your best to smile and not say anything.
The biggest load that we've seen.
You get used to it after a while and can start mentally preparing yourself
you get used
for those
to picking
flights.
up a grown person's feces. If you're a hospice nurse or if you work at a nursing home or a care facility, yes, I can understand how that would be a part of daily life. If your job is to walk down the aisle and hand people orange juice,
that's not expected.
Picking up loads of turds.
No, that's what my wife will have to do sometimes. She'll have to get the Jeff Goldblum gloves on up to her elbows and go to town and clean up.
Is a hospice nurse.
Yeah, comes with it. Apparently, there are billions of people still in the world that use squat toilets. You ever seen a picture of some of these, like I mentioned before?
I seen it.
Like it looks like a nice bathroom, right? With tile floor and closing doors. And it's just a flat little porcelain piece right there. Why?
They don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
I can understand. Like if you or I, we found ourselves in some part of the world where maybe the squat toilet was the thing, or we were so deep in the woods or in the jungle where, if we got to go, we're going to be out there. Not that we'd ever go camping on our own accord, but we were in a plane crash.
To the local tribes person, okay? So you and I, we don't speak the language, but nature is calling.
We're going to mime things.
You're going to go, me go. And they're going to say, oh, yes, come this way in their language. And we go
and they just show you
how they want us to poop, right? But
maybe it's just the ground.
No one thinks, maybe this is different from what I do at home. There's a round orifice for me here.
I can understand.
To place my ass on it.
It doesn't make any sense. I can understand our way going to their way where we don't have that luxury. But how? It's right there. You're telling me you're in the room that you're supposed to go.
You have to acclimate.
And you're crapping on the floor right next to a working toilet?
If you're a flight attendant and at any point during the flight, you have to pick up someone's warm, recently discarded feces.
I just quit.
That should be some sort of overtime pay. Everybody has to clock in their hours and all that stuff. That should be a little form that you fill out. I had to pick up poo today. That's above and beyond what I should be doing, and you get a little bump in salary. It's the only fair thing to do.
I think that's a $1,000 bonus from the airline.
Picking up poo?
$1,000.
Well, you know what? Depending on how bad you want the $1,000, maybe you go in there poop yourself. Pick up your own poop. Oh, I did it. See? $1,000.
Well, then there's going to be every place of business has that guy that's always willing to take the overtime hours because he's unfettered or doesn't have much of a personal life, and they'll take those shifts. And you'll have that specialist, a specialist, the poop cleaner that'll want to get on all those flights where that's been known to happen.
You station somebody at the door where you almost say, hey, you know what you're doing? And if they give you I don't know, type of look,
then
all right,
you show them the pamphlet.
Let me help you.
You show them the pamphlet.
Right. Have you done this before?
This is it. There's a nice seat in here.
Okay.
You sit down.
Right. I'll help you sit.
Crap. You watch. You have like a little looking glass on the door.
That's the worst peep show of all time.
Peer in. And you make sure that the job is getting done just for your eyes.
No.
Yeah.
Now you didn't use the paper that's there. It's good that you went in the hole.
Don't stuff the entire roll in the toilet.
We still have to clean cracky because you're going to go sit back down next to somebody else. You don't want to be stinky pie.
Here, let me show you how.
Maybe it's an extra fee.
Yes.
Would you like me to wipe you? That's an extra $1,000.
That's another bump in pay. Making a lot of money here now.
I'm fascinated by society. I really am.
Oh, my God.
What else could we talk about?
Other than crapping on floors?
Here's something else I'm fascinated by. The NFL and ESPN are going to get into business with each other. And maybe you're saying, well, they're in business with each other now. No, they're going to take it to the next level. I'm going to tell you about it coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got almost a 10-minute slowdown on southbound 270 on that east outer belt between Main Street and 33. There's also a 10-minute delay on eastbound 33 between Refugee Road and Hamilton Road. This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Is it time for a new job? Then it's time for Express Employment Professionals. Quit the endless online job search. Enlist the pros. Let a local recruiter from one of their 870 locations help. And Express never charges job seekers a fee. Go to ExpressPros.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Victor's Home Solutions. Schedule your free 21-point roof and window inspection today at victors.com.
Hey, it's Anthony. I actually enjoy the off-season. Gives me a chance to be really active, travel, be on the move. But when my back started giving me pain, I wasn't going to just deal with it this time. I went to the Good Feet store. Their personally fit arch supports got my feet into their ideal alignment, and I could already feel the difference in my back immediately. And they educated me. I had no clue. We actually have several arches under our feet, and those cushy over-the-counter insoles were not going to do the trick. So many people suffering with pain can benefit from their system. People with pain in their feet, ankles, lower legs, knees, hips, and more. I've been wearing my personally fit arch supports for a while now, and they've given me the motivation and confidence to be as active as I want to be. The Good Feet store thrives on being solution-oriented. Go in. The fitting is free. They want you to try them in the store and feel them for yourself. So get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. They're on Stringtown Road in Grove City and on Polaris Parkway. Or check them out at goodfeet.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain. And at Toyota West, we're having our biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're searching for. And during our Go Forth sales event, every pre-owned vehicle is discounted and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. At Toyota West, you don't have to choose between a great experience and a great price. We deliver both. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com.
Cowan Man here for Universal Windows Direct. Are your leaky windows costing you money? Yes, they are. Right now, when you call my guys at Universal Windows Direct, you get payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest. Seriously, upgrade your home now and relax until next year. Call now and get a free in-home window and energy assessment. Choose the payment plan that's right for you. 614-502-5220 or go to universalwindowsdirect.com. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Win big at Eldorado Scioto Downs, your Caesars Rewards hotspot. Play over 1,700 hot games. Sip craft brews at Brew Brothers. And dine at Guy Fieri's Trattoria with its famous 68-layer lasagna. Enjoy live music at Vail Bar and harness racing now through September. Experience nonstop thrills where rewards never stop. Must be 21 plus to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Master Grillers Unite. The grilling season never ends at Billiards Plus. Come see their best-in-class grills for yourself and check out Central Ohio's largest selection of pool tables, game furniture, and shuffleboard. Family-owned and operated. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
I hope you're ready for all the Jackets talk you can handle. Join us Wednesday night at 7 for the Inside Edge.
Sponsored by Visit Central Florida. Discover the real Florida magic at visitcentralflorida.com.
The Fan.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
Have you experienced foot or ankle pain during or after sports, running, or exercising at the gym? Nagging aches in your foot or ankle that won't go away? Podiatric physicians can provide you with important foot care solutions, shoe inserts, or show you how to support your feet and ankles so you're able to compete or exercise comfortably. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state and have been serving the profession and the public for over 100 years. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
Viking, dedicated to creating travel experiences for the thinking person, with programs designed for cultural enrichment on board and on shore. Discover more at Viking.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Blue skies, light winds, low humidity, but hot on this Wednesday. Temperatures around 90. Overnight will keep the warm weather going, but also keep it dry, right around 70 when you wake up Thursday morning. And during the day, back in the mid-90s with the heat index around 100. 10 weather impact alert with a heat advisory for the second half of your Thursday. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Their favorite basketball players are Leaky Black and Grady Dick.
That is childish nonsense.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Guys, Mike told you about it before, and I got to tell you again. Low testosterone can cause a myriad of problems, a whole lot. Low sex drive, the libido, that you need that. Bad sleep patterns, decreased energy, brain fog, and more. I have felt what Tri-State Men's Health, what their treatments can do if you are suffering from low testosterone. It is a shot of life that you cannot imagine, here's what you do. You go to tristatemenshealth.com. You start taking a look around that website. They got the low T quiz. You can take that. You might not know this, but if you're in your early to mid-30s, heading towards the big 4-0, you start losing 2 to 3% of that testosterone production every year. Happens gradually. Before you know it, you are just not feeling like the same guy. They got 2 wonderful, wonderful locations right here in Central Ohio. The one in Hilliard, lovely. Lots of mints. You can have lunch with fish as well because it's right by his house. So check him out, 800-900-9654, or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
Covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about the rapture and who among us at the radio station would be good, clean boys and girls and taken early. We've talked about crapping on the floor on airplanes. And if you're a new listener and you're thinking, is this just a one-off type of show that you guys are doing?
This is the show, and we're not going to change it.
Your entire life, what's the oddest place you ever had to, do that? Take a crap.
Well, I accidentally crapped on Kristen's bath mat.
How's that accidentally?
I thought I had a little tummy problems. This was the first time we ever spent a weekend together. And I excused myself, went to the bathroom, and I was standing on her bath mat, and I had this force that I needed to release, and I thought it was just gas.
Yikes. An unstoppable force.
And
you're in the bathroom. Why didn't you just do this when you're on the toilet?
Because I didn't want to go on the toilet. I didn't think I had to crap. I thought I could get the gas out without anything else escaping. I was wrong.
Bad call.
Okay?
Yeah.
I crapped on her bath mat.
And you still got married.
And
she
I had to run into the woods and dispose of the underwear I was wearing and the bath mat.
Yes, I would hope so.
And then the next day, what happened to the bath mat? You never had a bath mat. I thought I had a bath mat.
Nope, you're stupid. Stupid. No bath mat. No, there was a green one right here. I don't know what to tell you. There was no bath mat there when I went in. I guess you got to rob her.
ESPN and the NFL are closing in on a deal that would see ESPN running the NFL network, owning and operating NFL network. See, at first, I thought of this saying, I'm surprised that the NFL wants to make this move. I would think they'd want as much control as humanly possible. And giving up control of the NFL network doesn't seem to be a move that the Shield would want to make. But then I started to think about it some more. And perhaps this is a move that ultimately, in the long run, gets them more control. Because now you're just broadcast partners with ESPN, right? So if you have a problem with something that maybe, I don't know, who's one of their analysts on TV?
Why can I not think of any of their
I know, they got a million.
analysts?
Dan Orlovsky.
Orlovsky.
You know, like something that Dan Orlovsky says.
Ryan Clark.
Maybe you call and make a little stink about it. But now, if you're that embedded with each other financially, where ESPN is legally allowed to run NFL Network, operate it, own it, all of that. There's some strings attached with that. Do they give up some of the freedom, air quotes, they have currently on their ESPN programming?
That's a fine line, right?
Well, right.
What's the rule book, first of all, going to look like for that type of relationship?
That's the thing.
Is there going to be one in the first place?
This has never been done before.
Or it's just going to be sort of like that side of it is more of a gentleman's agreement.
I don't buy that for a second.
How we operate, how we're going to talk about the league, how critical are we going to be? Because ESPN, I mean, whether you like the shows, whether you and I like the shows or not, like they have those types of shows where the whole idea of it is to create hot takes and to say really outlandish things. You can't expect Stephen A. Smith to be making the money that he's making and then have to walk some kind of tightrope when he's going to go out there and break down a Steelers-Bengals game on a Monday.
Is Dak Prescott playing in the game?
Then it don't matter.
Then it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. This deal is reportedly going to be in the $2 billion realm.
I'm just saying, this is a whole new sports league media relationship that we've really never seen before. And I don't know what the rule book's going to be, to your point. I don't know if ESPN has to change the way that they cover the NFL because they're so embedded with them. I don't know. I just think it's going to be very interesting. We've been talking about this for years. Apparently, they are close on this deal, and it's going to happen soon. But if anything, I think it'd be the other way around. Where the NFL says, go ahead. Hey, Disney, sell this to us. Disney would probably love to unload a terrestrial station.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how this stacks up then, because you think about the deal. If this happens, ESPN's going to have a lot more coverage of the NFL.
Is that possible?
How many more games are they getting? Like just with the NFL Network. They get the morning games, which is going to be huge.
So far, I think
huge
they're
for
going
their revenue.
They're going to sell that. Once that 9:30 window becomes a permanent window.
It's going to become permanent. It's going to become an every week
I'm in favor of that. I like it.
So am I. So they get all that. And then, they don't have Thursday night. I forget these things. Thursday's on Amazon Prime. That. But they'll get maybe a holiday game or two, right? Does an NFL Network throw the nighttime, the primetime Thanksgiving game on? Are they going to have a Christmas Day game now as well? Some select playoff games when we get to that time of year. So they're going to get some more games, but the NFL still has all its deals that are peppered around through other networks. Like they're not going anywhere from CBS or NBC for Sunday Night Football. Like they're still going to have those relationships, but yeah, as far as getting there, it's almost like the state-run media, right? NFL media, NFL Network. I mean, I feel like you will still watch some of their shows, and they're allowed to be critical. They're allowed to do their jobs and have opinions. I used to watch Good Morning Football. That was a show that Jack and I would watch for a couple years. Because, yeah, it is still on. We liked it when Nate Burleson was on there, and he was a rising star. And
sold out now.
So, I mean, he's still doing football, isn't he? Yeah, he's on the CBS panel.
He's on the Nickelodeon games, and he
does the Nickelodeon
CBS.
Games. But he also does straight up Good Morning America. So he's been more like Strahan, where he's climbed the ladder a little bit. So he's beyond just sports talk. But I feel like they have to be able to do their jobs anyway right now. So it could work.
Fan poll, 971thefan.com. Also find it on our social at 971thefan. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
What is the minimum that Ohio State football needs to accomplish in the postseason this year for it to be a successful season? Big Ten title, win a playoff game, win multiple playoff games, win a natty. I said this last year. I've said it a million times.
We're missing something there.
Well, yes. I think beating Michigan goes hand in hand with winning the Big Ten title, right? And again,
I want to make sure we clarify that, though, because in today's Big Ten, there are certainly ways where you can lose the Michigan game and still go to the Big Ten championship game.
But the question was, what needs to accomplish in the postseason? Mm-hmm. What needs to happen in the postseason? That Michigan game is a regular season game, even though, of course, we think of it like a postseason game. It's that important. But two things need to happen. You need to beat Michigan, and you need to win the Big Ten. That's your bench line every single year. It's not rational to say the baseline is national championship every single year. You hope so.
Yeah.
You always hope that you can, that the ceiling will allow you to do that, but it's not always going to be the case. Your roster is just not going to be there and put together every single year to win the national championship. However, I do think it is very reasonable to expect to win the Big Ten every single year. That is something Ryan Day has not done consistently.
And again, like we go through periods of time, right? We go through phases, we go through different pockets, and we've seen this affect a lot of famous college football brands where they go into some dark ages. And luckily, outside of 2011, when you were transitioning from Tatgate to the 1 year with Fick, and then Urban Meyer comes in 2012, starts you off with an undefeated season where
we didn't have that.
We don't need to bring that up anymore. No, there wasn't. There was that 1 year where you were a 6-win team. We all wish that we would have taken the bowl ban that year, of course, and maybe you start off Urban's era with another national championship. But as long as things are going like that, I find it hard to believe that we're going to get on Ryan Day's ass just because he didn't win the national championship, especially now. Like, you'd still want to do it. I think averaging one in a 10-year period is great. for a program like Ohio State.
That's interesting.
That's always
that conversation.
It is an interesting conversation. We could dive more into it next.
No, we can't because we're talking to Rimmer.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
forgot about Rimmer.
Let's come back to that tomorrow. Because, I think if you would have said that 5 years ago, 6 years ago, maybe fans would have gotten on board with that.
Mm-hmm.
They could sign up for once every 10 years. If that could be written in blood,
right?
Would you take it?
Is that good enough?
Now that we've seen how college football is changing and how much control you actually have, is that good enough? Is one title every 10 years for this type of program good enough?
That's a long tease. That's a vertical tease.
Name dropping I'd ask Rimmer, but he would have no opinion. My favorite.
I like them all.
My favorite Paul McCartney song is Graceland. I'm going to Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee.
Or Hotel California.
Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 10-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking the left lane on eastbound 670 at International Gateway. It's causing stop-and-go traffic from 71. And watch out for a disabled vehicle that's on northbound 270 on the West Outer Belt after West Broad Street. This report is sponsored by COSI, Unofficial Galaxies Star Wars exhibit open through Labor Day. Unofficial Galaxies has arrived and is now open at COSI through Labor Day. An incredible collection of characters, stunning designs from one of the most beloved sci-fi franchises of all time. Unofficial Galaxies now open at COSI. Get your tickets now at COSI.org. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Guys, constantly feeling tired, can't focus, no energy to get off the couch? It affects all aspects of your life, your relationships, your job. It doesn't have to be this way. Now picture this. Get your life back with testosterone therapy by Low T Center. There's never been a better time to find out your T level. Just visit any Low T Center to take the test. It's fast. Results are available in about 15 minutes. Right now, the test is still free, but time is running out. Get in now before you miss this chance. Most insurance is accepted, so treatment costs are minimal. Low T Center gives you the power to take control of your health. With our custom dose TRT, you have the freedom to choose between white glove in-center care or medically monitored treatment with testosterone delivered to your home. Tell your friends to get started on TRT, and you'll receive a $250 credit when you and your referral become patients. Guys, taking this simple test could be the first step of taking back your life. Book an appointment now at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Donate your car today. Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Broadcasting live from Shady Acres Retirement Village. It's Name Dropping with Jeff Rimmer.
Sponsored by Buyers Imports, Hamilton Road by the airport.
He is the legendary voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's Name Dropping with Jeff Rimmer on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Hello, Rims.
Hello. Let's try to get through this conversation without taking any other calls. On my end, that is.
I was going to say, we don't take any other calls. You take other calls.
That's very true. Very true. Nice to be with you.
Did you talk to Bobby Orr last week after you hung up with us?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I didn't take his call. You guys are more important, and I told him that, especially you, Riccardotti.
Oh, now you're scratching me where I itch. Chinikov thinks he's very important. He wants a trade. He cited disagreements with Dean Evison. What do you think about this little situation, Rims?
Well, I think that, let me tell you what I want. And I want the Blue Jackets to keep Chinikov. I hope they don't trade him. He started the season exceptionally well, was on the top line with Monahan. And, of course, he had that back injury that eventually was taken care of during the Four Nations tournament. I'd be upset if they dealt him here. And one thing that Don Waddell's already made very clear is he will not simply trade him because he's demanded or his agents demanded a trade. I think it's in the best interest of the team to keep him because he still has, He's got a great shot. He's a tremendous skater. When he has been healthy, he has been productive. And I think it's a little bit unfair when he did come back, played 8 games. I think he got 1 assist. I mean, when he came back, the Blue Jackets were in the middle of an attempt to make the playoffs, and they finished just 1 game out of making the playoffs. It's a hard time to come back. The game's been ramped up. I think with a clean slate, and I understand he's prepared to do it if they don't deal him, I'm hoping he comes back because he can be an effective guy. The Jackets are looking for a top 6 player. He could be that guy they're looking for.
Jeff, I know that the NHL's participation in the Olympics is going to be a big thing as we ramp up to the 2026 Milan Cortina games.
I'll be there, homie.
Yeah, you're going to be there. Mike's going to be there. Did you guys see that they also just signed a deal with, is it Serie A? That's the name of the top soccer league. So they've got a partnership to where here later in August, you're going to have some NHL stars with some of their soccer stars just doing like the media tour to drum up excitement for this. But Jeff, I mean, you're excited about this, right? You want to see the NHL players starring in the Olympics, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. You want the best against the best. We saw that only 4 teams in the 4 nations. Now we're going to see everybody involved with the save and exception of Russia, because you can't be playing in the Olympics if you're involved in a war. And I just think it's going to be a sensational tournament. There are so many players in the National Hockey League that I have talked to here in recent years that want to play in the Olympic Games. So they're now going to get their chance based on the new CBA, the agreement between the National Hockey League and the Players Association. It will be superb. And, of course, it comes right in the middle of the season. The game will be ramped up before. The guys will be over there playing. And as you point out, there's a media tour coming up in August. And they do that every year. Now just an added wrinkle as they start promoting the Olympic Games in February.
Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer, brought to you by Rimmer's Friends, Buyers Imports by the Airport. You want to talk about your friends, Rims?
Always willing to talk about the good people at Buyers Imports by the Airport. Yes, it's good people serving good people when it comes to looking after customers. We told you a couple of weeks ago about the Tiguan, and that is totally redesigned, 2025. They've got an exceptional deal on leases right now of the 2025 Tiguan. And I also want to tell you, too, about the latest and greatest from Audi. They have their complete lineup out there ready for immediate delivery. This is the time of the year you want to put yourself into a new car. It doesn't have to be an Audi. How about a Subaru? Great selection at Buyers Imports by the Airport. Porsche, whatever you're looking for, it's all right there at Buyers Imports by the Airport. Remember that. By the Airport.
By the docks? Is that where it is?
No, the airport.
The airport. I understand. That's just where you pick up your women at the docks, right, Rims?
By the airport.
By the airport.
Used to work on the docks.
Absolutely. Black market drugs would come in. He'd be on the pier ready to offload.
Working on the docks, the Eagles.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
One day in my life.
What's your favorite Eagles song, Rims?
Oh, jeez.
Name any song. Any song will do.
Hey, I'm here to talk sports, not to talk about songs. Every week you kind of throw something else at me. Leave me alone, will you?
All right. He's testing that music knowledge on a weekly basis now, Rims.
You talked about that new CBA, Rims, and it's going to contain 84 games. They've been talking about that for a while. But how happy is everybody in the hockey world just to see this done? I mean, we've lived through just devastating work stoppages in this game. To get something done before there's any time lost is great.
Absolutely, and you're going to see perhaps in the not-too-distant future a work stoppage in both possibly baseball and the National Football League. They're looking at the NHL and they're saying, hey, they got a salary cap. Players still seem to be making a great deal of money. What's Connor McDavid going to sign with moving forward? 1 year left on his current deal. He'll likely get that signed before the season. He could be upwards $15-20 million when all is said and done. But it's the labor piece the National Hockey League was looking for, and I think it's a great move because you're right. These work stoppages, and I think of 2004 when they lost the entire season. It was devastating to the NHL, and they've come back. The revenues have never been higher. Expansion is on the horizon, and I believe you're going to see expansion here in the next year or so. So with that new collective bargaining agreement, the owners have in their back pocket, here's an opportunity to expand the league perhaps to 34 teams as opposed to the 32 now present.
So take us there then, Jeff. What's the latest on expansion? What's the talks? Who do you see getting those teams?
Well, I think Atlanta's a lock, and it'll be the third time they've gone back. It hasn't been successful in the first two times, but they're going to go out of the city this time. Previously, most recently, of course, the Thrashers, they played at the old Phillips Arena in downtown Atlanta, right next to the CNN building where they called headquarters. But, hey, they're going to move to the suburbs. They've got a spot. They've got an owner that's got nothing but money. And I think this time, the third time is the charm. They'll be one. Houston is a possibility. And I think it'd be a great market. Another Texas team in the league, instant rivalry with Dallas. I think those two are the two leading teams, in my opinion.
I think the Atlanta, everything you're saying is true with the Atlanta thing. It's also code for we're building an arena where the white people live. That's
exactly.
That's what it is. I mean, we can beat around the bush, but that's what they're going to do. And I've always thought
guess what?
What's that?
Sorry to interrupt. Guess what they want to do? They want to build an arena district like we have in Columbus.
Of course they do. Because we can't just build an arena. We have to build a whole neighborhood.
Yeah, that's like they did with their baseball stadium, like they did with Truist
That's
Park.
right.
They showed it off during the All-Star weekend.
And that Houston market is too big not to have a team in there.
Agreed. They had a team in the WHA back in my WHA days, the Houston Aeros, and they were pretty successful. In fact, all three Howes played for that team, Gordy and his two sons, Mark and Marty. So, yeah, they deserve a team. The previous owner of the NBA team wasn't all that excited about having an NHL team, but there's new ownership there, and I think it's a foregone conclusion. Houston will be one of the expansion teams.
Too hot. Well, they have one in Dallas? That's too hot.
I mean, if you hate Winnipeg, Rims, how much do you hate Houston? That place sucks. They have to live underground. They have to live beneath the streets there.
What team has won the last two Stanley Cups, and where do they play out of?
Would that be the Florida Panthers,
Houston.
Rims?
There you go. So you want to talk about hot right here on a daily basis. It is hot. Yet the league survived. They played the Stanley Cup final in the heat. They brought in extra air conditioners, and all is well.
Got any names, Rims?
Absolutely. And I'd never mentioned this to you before, Mike, but and what reminded me was the untimely and unfortunate death of Malcolm Jamal
Warner.
And for me, it brought memories of Bill Cosby, because I met Bill Cosby. I don't know if, you guys are so young, you probably never even watched the show. Even in reruns now, you can watch on True TV. Or TV Land, but I Spy with Robert Culp and Bill Cosby. And in my early years as a broadcaster, again, I go back to Calgary, much like the Muhammad Ali thing. And both Culp and Cosby came. They were playing on a celebrity tennis tour. And I'll tell you, Bill Cosby was one great tennis player back in the day, and he couldn't have been more gracious. So I was doing some interviews with him and spent some time with him and Robert Culp in the dressing room prior to the tennis match. And they played in the old Calgary Corral, which was the original home of the Calgary Flames when they joined the National Hockey League, and the team moving, by the way, from Atlanta. But, boy, Bill Cosby was quite a guy, great entertainer, as you all well know. And I just had a real delightful night there with the tennis exhibition between Culp and Bill Cosby.
Join us next week for Friendly Rapists with Jeff Rimmer. What's the matter with you?
Oh, my God.
Next week, Jeff will give us wonderful tales about O.J. Simpson.
I've got some O.J. stories, absolutely.
Thank you, Rims. I appreciate it, my friend.
Jeff, thank you.
Oh, Timmy, how do you put up with it?
I don't know, man. It's a great time.
Good luck.
This is good outro. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're going to hit a 5-minute delay on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between Main Street and 33. And we've got a 15-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side between East Broad Street and North Broadway. This report is sponsored by COSI, Unofficial Galaxies, Star Wars exhibit open through Labor Day. Unofficial Galaxies has arrived and is now open at COSI through Labor Day. An incredible collection of characters, stunning designs from one of the most beloved sci-fi franchises of all time. Unofficial Galaxies now open at COSI. Get your tickets now at COSI.org. I'm Nicole. We're 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Your bathroom's got to go. The vanity's decayed and toilet's really old. The bathtub's giving way. If Baths R Us a ring, call morning, noon, or night. You do not have to wait to get your bathroom right.
Call Baths R Us for your free estimate and enter to win our Christmas in July $12,500 bathroom remodel with an additional savings of up to $3,000 plus low to no monthly payments. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Hey, it's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of my favorite things, Wilson, is the look on people's faces when they see the end price for Pella windows.
Yeah, I'm always hearing, does it look like I'm wearing my money britches?
More like, I can't believe we get the Pella look and quality at these prices.
Oh, you went the other way with that. You're hearing good things. Oh, this is awkward.
Get the window that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
At QC Kinetics, we're all about keeping you in the game, helping you get lasting relief from joint pain. That's why we're excited to announce that QC Kinetics is now partnering with the National Pickleball League. So many of our satisfied patients are avid pickleball players, and they're thrilled with how we've helped them get back on the court. As lead sponsor of the National Pickleball League, we're committed to help pickleball fans of all ages with the latest, most advanced regenerative cell treatments. These treatments use your body's own healing power, revitalizing and restoring damaged joint tissue the natural way, with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. Whether you're a pickleball fanatic or enjoy golf or running or tennis, stay in the game with help from QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics, proud to promote active, pain-free living as a lead sponsor of the National Pickleball League. Call now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
It's the biggest jewelry event of the season this week at Diamonds Direct. Shop now through Sunday and take an extra 20% off engagement rings, earrings, bracelets, and all fashion jewelry. But don't miss the main event this weekend, July 25th through 27th. For 3 days only, top designers will be in store with exclusive collections you can only find at Diamonds Direct. Shop now to save and join us this weekend for the full VIP experience. Hurry, this limited time offer ends Sunday. Visit diamondsdirect.com for more details and to book your appointment.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Rockman and Ice.
It's Beyonce and Destiny's Child. Beyonce said, you know what, Kelly, Michelle, I'm good. You're going to say my name with all my other hits I'm making solo.
Rockman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger, and you can get started now by saving when you join today. We have all the best-in-class equipment you could ever need, and you can work out your way on your time at any convenient location near you. Most open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends July 31st.
See Home Club for details.
Common Man here for Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton. My guys at Germain are celebrating their biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. Tons of vehicles on the lot for you to choose from, and they're ready to deal. It's also the Lexus Golden Opportunity sales event with rates as low as 2.99%. I was riding in my Lexus on one of our hot summer days, and I felt the crisp breeze of cold air on my cracky. Don't you want that for yourself? Of course you do. Germain Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Airflow Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
All right, I have a stat for you, my friend. All right?
Yeah, sure.
Somebody just posted this, and I double-checked it. It's right. Cleveland Guardians record. I'm going to run down this for you, okay?
All right, go ahead.
Listen.
Go ahead.
This season, 50-50.
Yeah.
We call that 500.
500.
This season at home, 24-24.
Uh-huh.
This season on the road, 26-26. Since the summer solstice, 13-13. Since April 1st, 48-48. Since the 4th of July last year, 88-88. Last 20 games, 10-10. Last 30 games, 15-15. Last 100 games, 50-50. Last 40 games, 70-70. Last 50 games, 75-75.
My God.
Last 170 games, 85-85. And last 180 games, 90-90.
You know what they are.
You can't get more even Steven.
Even Steven.
Than that. My God.
Wow. That was like 15 different stats that you threw at me. That was all 500.
Yeah.
Perfectly even.
Hey, Rhyme Time, call up Rimmer and see if he has any thoughts on how good of a guy Jeffrey Epstein was. Okay, it's a good way to end that segment, wasn't it? I got to tell you, Bill Cosby, he was a hell of a nice guy.
I spent
Except
time
for
with
all the raping.
I spent time with Danny Masterson. He loves hockey.
He's a good, clean Scientologist.
The chat was having a good time with that.
I saw Downtown Dad said, have any good Son of Sam stories, Rivers? I got to tell you, I went to summer camp with Berkowitz. He was a good, clean boy.
The Back Page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
What are we doing a helmet reveal for? The Browns, I assume this is Lake Erie. I mean, where else are they? So they're pulling a tarp off of the brown shaded helmet that we talked about on the show already.
The poo-colored alternate
brown matte helmet. They had a big, giant one on a platform in the lake. Somebody that was sort of filming, one of their social media people, is just sort of walking around to get another view with the helmet and just falls right in the lake.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
Maybe Hugh Jackson is still swimming down there. I'm not
by the way, Jacob yelled at me. I forgot to tell you that this wonderful show is brought to you by our friends at the Hinder Motor Company.
Hey, man, Ohio State Fair. Are you and I going to go out there?
Today's the first day, isn't it?
Are you and I going to go out there and eat a bunch of fried stuff? They can film us a little bit while we're trying all the newfangled foods.
Too hot.
Well, yeah, it's too hot.
Too hot.
At least we can get some fried Oreos.
What time's it open?
I think it's open at like noon or earlier.
No, we got to go earlier than that. They got to open special for us.
9 a.m. maybe?
Got to go before it start to melt.
See Boys to Men or somebody like that?
They wish they had Boys to Men this year.
10,000 Maniacs. Remember when they were playing the Kroger parking lot?
Yes.
I'm sure things will pick up for you soon.
Natalie Merchant was gone.
No,
it was just
Natalie Merchant's not with them.
Losers talking about the specials the deli had that day.
So they got Boar's Head Oven Gold.
These are $9.99 to remember.
These are days
Honey
to forget.
ham on sale, $6.99 a pound.
So you do know that they do that butter display.
Absolutely.
That's a big thing.
The butter cow, big thing.
I saw some social media posts where they were showing you all that. If you had a statue erected.
Oh, I like it erect.
Of yourself,
and
it had to be edible, what would it be made out of?
Ooh.
You too, Rhyme Time. Because I remember Beanie used to say that he wanted his statue to be made out of mayo. That's sicko.
He loves mayonnaise.
How are you going to make a statue like a mayo? How's it going to hold up there?
Freeze it.
You can't form it.
You freeze it.
Disgusting.
You carve it out of mayonnaise.
I don't want to freeze the mayo.
Are you a mayonnaise hater too, Rhyme Time?
Yes, but I'm okay with it with like a few things. Like if I were to have a Baconator, like that's fine.
That's fine.
What about a
but
giant?
Like not straight mayonnaise.
What would you want then? What would you want to be made out of?
I don't know.
Edible.
Probably chips.
Chips. A chip statue.
I'm going to
Cape Cod chips.
Then I can put like ground beef or something on it.
Chips and ground beef.
Yeah, but like as I'm eating it for like nachos and throw some cheese
so
on
like
it.
tortilla chips.
Yeah.
I think I would go with a nice cracker combo.
A giant cracker combo.
Cracker pizzeria.
So
combo.
So, like, are the arms going to be like the tubes, and then in the interior is all the filling?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a lot of
It's
filling.
like my bone marrow.
Right, it's the marrow. There's that thicker combo that I've been after all these years.
Oh, that's a thick combo.
Well, certain parts of it are going to be thick.
Can you imagine how
Other
big the
parts
sack
are going to
would
be disappointing.
Just hanging on the ground. The balloon.
2 giant combos. I think I'd want to be one giant piece of crispy bacon. Carve me out of one piece.
It's a pretty big piece of bacon.
1 block of wood.
What about a giant Krispy Kreme donut?
Ooh.
Then your wife would eat you.
Glazy.
Doesn't she have that fantasy about going through the glaze machine naked?
We call that the conveyor of goo. They should sell tickets.
I'm going to leave you with that today. Bill Cosby's a friendly rapist and conveyor of goo. See you tomorrow. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 5-minute delay on eastbound 70 on the east side from James Road to 270. And there's about a 10-minute slowdown if you're on northbound 71 on the north side between East Broad Street and Hudson Street. This report is sponsored by Meineke. Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care. With over 50 years of expertise and financing options that let you fix now and pay over time. You can trust your keys with Meineke. Engines, brakes, tires, oil, Meineke. Doing car care right. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
The sun is out and the savings are on. Now at Coghlan Chevrolet. Lease a new 2025 Chevy Trax for $159 a month. A new 2026 Chevy Equinox, only $259 a month. Or a new 2025 Silverado, lease for $359 a month. See our full inventory at CoglanChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
36-month lease with $39.99 due at signing, plus tax, title, and license. 10,000 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. See dealer for details. Ends 8/4/25.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
It's your lucky day because at Speedway, there's a $5,000 winner every single day. All you do is shop with Speedy Rewards. Then play the in-app game for a chance to win $5,000 in cash. So you could win $5K today, or the next day, or the next day, or the next... Okay, you get it. New daily cash winners only at Speedway. Are you next? No purchase necessary. Ends 1/6/26 USDC 16 plus. For official rules and free gameplay, go to 5k-a-day.com/rules.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and dropping just 25 pounds with Awaken 180 can actually give you 10 extra degrees of golf swing rotation. That's about a half a club longer, 6 to 10 extra yards on every swing, but from experience, lose 75 pounds like I did, and now we're talking next level distance, consistency, and even mood, especially on the back nine. And actually, every pound you drop takes 4 pounds of pressure off your knees. So I lost 300 pounds of pressure off of mine. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Mark your calendars for Diamond Seller's Wedding Weekend, July 25th and 26th. Hi, it's Alex Johnson from the Diamond Seller. Wedding Weekend is back with incredible offers you won't want to miss. Enjoy buy one, get one half off wedding bands, 20% off diamond anniversary bands, and 10% off handcrafted custom bridal. We've had the guaranteed best price and an unmatched selection for over 78 years. Choose a jeweler you can trust and come see us July 25th and 26th at Diamond Seller on Salma Road or at Easton Town Center.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Right now, Private Selection 80% lean Angus ground beef chuck in 1-pound packages is $5.49 each with your digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
If your kiddo learning the trumpet is a more pleasant sound than your garage door opening, we are Deluxe Door Systems, fixing crappy garage doors for less than you think. Straightforward and honest. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Thinking about buying your first home?
Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 6.44%, APR 6.47% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-THIRD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
Get cash for clunkers during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HR-V two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic four-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.